You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, everybody, man? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio. We are back. We back up in here, man. Back up in here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Back up in here. I've been roughing it out a little bit, man. I'm gonna get right before we do our casting for the film. Got a new movie coming out. Not movie coming out right now, but have a new movie we're shooting, written by me, directed by Tony the Goat, called Whole Problems. We'll be doing casting on December the 16th in Atlanta. I'm probably gonna have like 100 people there. You know, we got like 40 some roles to fill in, so. It is what it is. That's going down like the Titanic. I will be in the ATL. I'll probably go live from there too. Probably go live from there as well. That's on a Saturday. So this ain't no nigga shit. This some real professional stuff. It's gonna look professional. It's gonna look really, really good, really crisp, sharp. You know, it's gonna be on point. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yeah, but that shit, if it ain't gonna look right, man, I can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? But you gotta do what you gotta do. But you get what I'm saying? I rather for things to be right. You know, I'd rather for things to be right than for me. You know, I'm just saying for me. You know what I mean? For my taste and stuff like that. All right, hold on. Let me see something. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. I'm looking for you. Crank that soldier boy. You. I'm looking for you. All right, let's go back here. Take it about right there. Yeah, that's the receipt right there. I think that's the receipt right there. All right, let's get ready to get into this show, man. Who in the building? Let me see who in the building first. You know what I mean? Let's see who in the building first. Let's see who we have here now. We got my main man. I see Metal Hendrix. That's the first name I seen. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Jamario Dixon. What's going on, baby boy? Jamario in the building. We got Corey Bradley in the building. Who else we have? Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest in the building. Hey, Knockdown 305. I was looking at this documentary of you know how it was in the 80s, the crack era in the 80s with what the girl named from Overtown, Vonda, black girl, Vonda, the Thomas boys, the Booby boys. I think the police ended up naming them that after Kenneth Booby. I was looking at that, man. And that shit just brought back some memories of all the violence that was down there in Miami, man. Like, they was killing, but the crime rate was just so high. And then you had the Colombians and the Cubans going to war. I think you had Gazelda, she was down there. Bro, I'm like, bro, it was crazy in Miami in the 80s, bro. And even in the 80s and the 90s. True. I was like, damn, I just stumbled across it on YouTube. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, this shit brought back so many memories. Back then, but I remember Birds was 13.5. Birds was 13.5, the Birds, you know what I mean? Like literally, 1987, it was 13.5. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Stephen X. No, of course, I'm not glamorizing or promoting it. You know what I mean? Like in the day's time, you know what I noticed? Like, the shit that happened back then, it's the same shit. The shit that's going on now ain't nothing new. They were doing the same thing back then. You know what I mean? Niggas glorifying bullshit. You know, when I was young, I used to glorify that shit too. And niggas glorifying bullshit. Niggas want to be, we want to be real. Niggas want to be respected in the street. Ain't nothing out there, dog, but police sirens, handcuffs, jail, graveyards, and courtrooms. That's about it. True. I can tell you right now from experience, there is no benefits on that street shit. I be listening to the young dudes, and I'm like, man, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? Because I used to be a young fool myself. I was young and foolish, and I was a young militant fool. I was young in the Nation of Islam and a fool. So you know, so you know how that is, young and militant. So anyways, but I say all that to say this. You know, if you jitterbugs who may be watching this or may see this later on down the line, I'm telling you, dog, it ain't no benefits. There's no 401k plan. There's no medical. There's no dental. There's no stock options. There's no Roth accounts. You know, there's none of that. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's going to be hospital beds. It's going to be physical therapy if you survive whatever you're going to go through from a physical standpoint. Gunshot wounds, graveyards, funerals, courtrooms, and penitentiaries. True. Those are the benefits. If that's the life you want to live, so be it. Go ahead. Anyways, let's get ready to get into the show. It's your choice. Anyways, shout out the Rebel in the building. Rebel is in the building. David Benavidez challenges Canelo. Challenges him. You owe this fight to the people. And that kind of touched me when he said that you owe this fight to the people, because as my main man Don King would say, we know that Don was a crook, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I think those are words that was used to scandalize another black man's name, even though other blacks were saying the same thing about Don King. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't fit my racial double standards that I'm trying to come with, my racial angle. Anyways, you get what I'm saying? You owe this for the people. You know, to the people, you know what I mean? Because we do this for the people, by the people, other people, because we come from the people. And when you come from the people, you know what I mean? You gotta try to represent the people and do what the people want you to do. You know what I mean? As the OJs would say, got to give the people what they want. That's what the OJs say. True. The OJs said that. OJ said that, right? In today's time, they don't say you got to give the people what you want. In today's time, they say drop your addy, I got shooters, I'm going to pull up, you better not come to the fight, you know what I mean? Sign the contract, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, take whatever we give you. That's what they say now. But back in the day, they just said you got to give the people what you want. True. This guy said, Curtis Schoon don't like you, coach. To be honest with you, Anthony Evelyn, I do not know who Curtis Schoon is. Don't know who he is and don't care. True. Hey, Anthony, I'm gonna tell you something I tell everybody. Don't never come to me telling me about what another nigga's saying about me. I'm from the old school. Don't never come to me telling me about, yeah, man, that nigga don't like you, coach. Coach don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? It's more important to you to tell me what another nigga say about me or don't like me more so than it is to me. Coach don't give a damn. I don't know who that dude is, and, you know, I really don't care, to be honest with you. So, you know, you can keep that to yourself. Don't never, ever tell the coach what nigga on YouTube, off YouTube, that don't like me, because coach don't give a fuck. True. Just tell the nigga to keep watching me at 3 o'clock. Tell him that. Anyways, in a recent interview on ProBox TV, David Benavidez explained why he feels Canelo needs to fight him in order to cement his legacy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He say, in order to Canelo to cement his legacy, he gonna have to fight me. That shit was kind of funny. I said, okay, let me see what David Benavidez is going with this. Now, he was on ProBox. Now, ProBox is over there where Paulie Malignaggi is, Chris Algeri. Y'all know who Chris Algeri and Paulie Malignaggi is. Probably two of the. And again, I don't want to say anything disrespectful to Paulie or Chris Algeri, but those two guys was probably two of the. They was what you call average fighters. There was nothing unique about them from a skill set standpoint. There was nothing elite about those guys. They were just average fighters, to be fair. You know what I mean? You know, Paulie looked like he come from Jersey Shores. You know, and Chris Algeri, you know, he just a happy-go-lucky guy. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, ain't nothing to brag about. They won't be going to the Hall of Fame no time soon. Any of that stuff there. But they have podcasts and they do have an opinion. True. Anyways, the Pro Benavidez panel of Chris Algeri, Paulie Malignaggi, and another guy. There's another white guy on there. I do not know who that guy is. You get what I'm saying? And another guy whom I don't know the name of, asked David Benavidez, does he think he's going to get a shot at Saul Canelo Alvarez in May or September? David Benavidez said this, and I quote, "I don't know. It would be great if it happens. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. He say, we have to give it up to the boxing world. Boxing need this fight." Now, I remember when Crawford Spence was made, we were like, man, boxing we need this fight before it came up. And it finally happened 5 years later, but it finally happened. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia came out of nowhere. But anyways, that was something that brought electricity to the air. You know what I mean? Benavidez and Caleb Plant, you know, that was a good fight. I saw that when I was in L.A., you know, so it brought twistity to the air. When you bring anything that brings twistity is a good thing. So when you're bringing twistity, that's a good thing, right? So, you know, we don't have some pretty good fights this year that brought twistity, you know. I was listening to this one guy. This one guy was telling me that, listen, man, Benavidez, man, he ain't no draw. You know, it don't make no sense for Canelo to fight him. The business of boxing won't work out that way because Benavidez ain't no draw like that. And, his pay-per-view, what he did in this last pay-per-view with Caleb Plant. And what about his last, we got to see what his pay-per-view number's going to be in this fight. So the dude went to talk about, he put on his manager hat. He went to talk about pay-per-views and this and that. And, he said Benavidez ain't a big star like that. He ain't known. Don't nobody know him outside of YouTube and all that stuff there. So the guy was saying a whole lot of things, right? But what I was hearing was Canelo don't need to fight him because of all of these reasons. That's what I was hearing. Because I'm like, okay. Because my whole thing is when people go to saying shit, you guys know what I say. I say, okay, you saying all that to say what? You saying all that to say what? When they say that's my go-to line. Shout out to my homeboy Craig, because my homeboy Craig from back in the day, my first officer when I was in the nation, that's what he used to say. And when a brother go to niggas playing, and you ask the brother, a direct question. Listen, brother, we gave you a direct order to do A, B, C, and D. You did not do A, B, C, and D. Brother, what happened? And in the nation, they teach you no excuses. We make no excuses for failure. If you fail, you say, what happened? No excuses, sir. I didn't do it. Okay, cool. Bam. So the brother, so my first officer, Craig, was talking to this brother. I think he was he was the second officer, something of that sort, right? And he was like, yeah, brother, why you ain't, brother, we gave you direct orders. We gave you direct orders to stay on post, and you end up leaving your post by the time we came back. Now, in the Nation of Islam, that's a serious violation. You know what I mean? Because when you're on post, you're doing security, your life is in everybody's life who you're doing security for is in everybody else's hands. And if you leave your post, it could be some dangers that happen and if you're not there to report it, they alert everybody, you can't get the help you need, or the people who are there with protecting can't get protected. So when the brother left his post, he left his post for, I forgot what it was for. The brother checked him, and the brother gave a long explanation. And when he finished, Brother Craig said, all right, brother, you said all that to say what? True. Hey, shout out to Daniel Agnew. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Suckers. Watch out. Shout out to Jason, Follower of Christ, Passion for Beauty, Dr. Paul Evans, Mimi24, La Jessica, Mike the Mobile Mechanic. You know what I mean? Dr. Paul, it is what it is, man. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, David Benavidez said this. He said, I don't know. If the fight happens, that'd be great. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. We have to give it up to the boxing. We have to give it up to the boxing world. Boxing need this fight. And I agree with it. I think boxing do need this fight. I do. The boxing need this fight. Because in this sport we thrive off of big fights being made. So we thrive off of big fights being made, so it is what it is. If Canelo is still, if he say if Canelo is still going to be in the division, he needs to fight me. This is what David Benavidez says. Not only that, but I do have the receipts. I'm not putting any words in his mouth. I'm the interim champion, the mandatory. I know, he said, I know people say that he's done enough and he doesn't need this fight. So he's saying he know other people are saying that, Canelo done enough in the sport. He don't need this fight. He ain't got nothing else to prove. And I hear a lot of Canelo fans say that as well. Now I don't know if they say that if Canelo's fighting Jaime Munguia, they probably won't be saying that, but I do get it. I understand, right? Now, so David Benavidez said, well, if people are saying that he's done enough, he doesn't need this fight, then why does he still have the belts? If he's done enough, he's saying that just go ahead and lead the game, let the belts go and move on. This is what he's saying, right? So he said that then why does he still have the belts? He should just do celebrity boxing if that's the case. Why he is still holding the belts hostage? This is what David Benavidez is saying. Again, I do have the receipts. And not giving the number one contender the opportunity they deserve, end quote. So he's saying that this here, man, David Benavidez is saying, look, I'm the number one contender. Hey, when he said that, you know what I thought about, right?
Now, I am the number one contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
I know what I thought about. He said, now I'm the number one contender. Now I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, decking me. I'm tired of sitting around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in the Broham. True. Hey, bro. Hey, the Great White Hype. Hey, y'all got to go watch the Great White Hype, man. Bro, that's one of the funniest movies, bro. The Great White Hype is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious, man. Anyways, so David Benavidez asking the question, why is Canelo still holding the belts hostage and not giving the number one contender the opportunity they deserve? No. I like that shit. I like that shit. I do. Anyway, critics of Canelo have always felt that Canelo was a protected fighter that's above reproach. Now it seems that the media is trying to pressure Canelo to fight his mandatory and interim champion, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, next. True. Oh, Teddy Atlas, I can hear Teddy Atlas right now. Yeah, man, the man, a protected fighter. He ain't fought nobody. He been cherry picking his entire career. He's manufactured. He really ain't that good. And really, they just hyping him up. He fighting people at the right time, and he on clenbuterol. Ain't no telling how long he been on that. How many of those fights he was on clenbuterol that he won? We gotta inspect all of that. True. Hey, boy, Teddy Atlas fighting right now, boy. Hey, if I ever had a conversation with Teddy, there's 2 things I'm gonna talk to him about. That the Lomachenko and Triple G, the hype that I felt like that they was getting over there at HBO, they're good fighters, but goddamn, y'all was talking like they were the second coming of Christ. On Prophet Muhammad reincarnated or something, right? You know what I mean? But anyways, and I wanted to talk to him about his feelings about Canelo. So tell me, Teddy, what is it about Canelo that you just really don't like? Well, you know what? This is what it is. I like the guy. He's a good kid. I like him. But let's just be honest. He's a manufactured fighter, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hey, so, oh man. Anyway, David also added this. He said the narrative that Canelo doesn't need me is BS. If Canelo really wants to cement his legacy, he has to fight me. Now, I found that very intriguing. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, said that if Canelo wants to cement his legacy, meaning put his legacy in cement, and for the cement to be dry, he has to fight me. Canelo has a big ego. This is what he said, right? So he wants to prove to the world how good he is by fighting me, end quote. And I do agree. Now, Canelo does have a big ego, and probably people hearing that, hey, man, But I don't know if that's going to be enough to move the needle, but I believe so. As a matter of fact, I believe so. I think he's in the plans. I just find it hard to believe that my boss, Mr. Algeri, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, according to the Shea Butter Laptop Revolutionaries, you know what I mean, and the Wakanda niggas, that I would say this, that I just find it hard to believe that my boss, the one who pays me on the back end, supports this channel very heavy, that he would have Canelo sign a 3-fight deal and the Mexican Monster not be a part of the equation. But I don't know. That's just probably just wishful thinking by me. Some of you guys who say that fight ain't gonna happen, some of you guys might be right. I could be 150% wrong. True. Some of you guys probably might be right. I don't know. But anyways, he said, this is the position I'm taking as well, right? So this is what I'm saying. Canelo has a big ego. This is what Benavidez said. And he said that, so he wants to prove to the world how good he is by fighting me, end quote. Now, this is the position that I'm taking. The position that I'm taking is this. That's why I think that this fight will happen next year, right? Either in May or September. I think this is going to happen then because Canelo has a big ego and he hears the chatter. He hears the chatter from part of a lot of his fans. A lot of his fans who are defending him online, saying that he don't have to fight the Mexican Monster, and the other fans who say, hey, look, man, we want to see you fight this dude because we know you'll run through this dude. This dude is just getting hyped up too much, and we want to see you stop him. So he's hearing that. Eddie Reynoso is hearing that as well. Now, we know that Canelo is out playing golf. He loves golf now. I hear Canelo is a good golf player. I don't know how to play golf myself, but he's a good golf player. I heard that. He's wearing silk pajamas and at press conferences, and he's out there playing golf. So, but silk pajamas, and on the golf course, he's doing his thing. You get what I'm saying? Now, but this is the position that I'm taking as well. Let's listen to the interview and tell me what you guys think about what the Mexican Monster had to say. Now, this is going to be at the 12-minute and 15-second mark where we're going to start at in this interview. Hate, like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments below if you're watching the replay. Also, guys, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. It's pinned to the top of the chat. That's so anytime I go live, you will receive an email or a text message from me, let you know I'm live, and also become a member as well. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause. Shit. Nigga, hey, listen. Let me get enough bread. Listen, I don't need Canelo money. I'm one of them type dudes. You know how when Rick James told Eddie Murphy them, he said they never should have let you niggas get no money. I'm one of them dudes, but y'all better not never let me touch no money, boy. True. They gonna be like, hey, listen, boy, y'all better. I'm one of them type dudes, but you should have never let that nigga touch no money. Boy, I mess around and touch it. Listen, let me touch a couple of M's. They say, Coach, you at the brand new. You motherfucking right up at the brand new. Well, I'm gonna be sipping tea. I'm gonna be sipping tea with my pinky, not pinky ring, with my pinky ring in the air. Yeah, chap, sipping tea. You know what I mean? Margaret, can you please go, please, can you please go bring me dinner, bring my dinner to the table. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, please. True. Hey, I know what it's like to be broke on welfare and on food stamps and, going visiting my dad in the county, in the prison and being locked up myself. I know what that's like. I want to experience the other side of life. True. Shit. Hey, I ain't gonna be sitting back worried about what a whole bunch of motherfuckers got to say. I don't give a fuck what a nigga got to say. That's the problem. See, y'all be too busy worried about what other people think about you. Y'all gotta take my approach. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. Like, let them talk. Who cares? It's free marketing, advertising, and publicity at the end of the day. Let them talk about you. Let them keep talking. Just as long as they talking about you, that's good. Because if they talking about you, they watching you. And if they watching you, they talking about you. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let them talk about you. You just keep doing your thing. Keep becoming more successful. And the more successful you are, the more that they're going to have quarters and nickels balled up in their mouth and upset. Let them get upset. Let them feed off of that there, man. Y'all got to know how to feed off of that. Stop this. See this new internet era? This is the problem I see with this internet era. This shit is soft as fuck. It's pie cunt coochie, right? Pie cunt coochie, that means it's soft. This shit is hospital cotton soft. Because everybody just so sensitive. You know, you hurt my feelings. And the gays get upset. The Democrats get upset. The Republicans, the Bloods, everybody just getting all upset and emotional and shit. Man, fuck everybody. True. Y'all think I'm something? Y'all should have seen. Y'all should have saw my mama. My mother Betty Jean. Man, Betty Jean was the real one. Man, my mama ain't give a damn. My mother didn't care, bro. Betty Jean didn't care. Period. She didn't give a damn about what a motherfucker thought about her. And guess what? I'm just like Betty. True. I'm just like Miss Betty. Just like Miss Betty. Yes, I am. Anyways, before we get into the show, I got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, the Martin 99400 say, he said them $300 million a month paydays are in coach's future. Hey, look here, man. Hey, check this out. Hey, Martin. You know what, man? Listen, I don't need that much money. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Hey, bro, listen. You know what, man? I wouldn't know what to do with that type of money. I wouldn't. Well, you know, I take that back. I wouldn't know what to do. Of course, that money would, you know, we put in the trust fund and stuff like that for my children and my grandkids and grandkids and great grandkids and great grands. Like that's generational money. You get what I'm saying? But bro, just imagine. I'm talking about you take a broke nigga from the hood who ain't never had nothing, and all of a sudden this dude. Like, bro, you really need financial literacy. You're gonna need a tax law accountant and a tax law attorney. You're gonna need a criminal attorney, and a civil attorney. Those are the 4 things you're gonna need. Those 4 things right there, and just hide away. You know, just hide away somewhere. You know, and it is what it is, man. I don't know. I probably become more isolated. I'll probably become more isolated if I get some bread like that. You know, I'll probably become more isolated for real though. True. But it's kind of hard for me to be isolated because I like to socialize a lot. I like to socialize with the people. You know what I mean? Because I come from the people. You know what I mean? You know, so it'd be hard for me to separate myself from the people. But the reason why is because it's just so much negative bullshit out there, and it seems like it's more negative than positive. So you're gonna have to try to find the people who are positive, who are heading in the direction that you're going in, and try to build a village with those people and separate yourself from anything outside of your paradigm. You know? True. Because you can't mix beef and pork together. You can't mix filth with purity. You know what I mean? It's like, look, you got to draw a hard line and say, look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is where it's gonna be at right here, and you can't worry about everything else that's going on over here, because everything that's going on over here is a distraction. You get what I'm saying? And if you get distracted, you'll lose focus. And if you lose focus, guess what? You fall off the wagon, man, and you'll be looking up like, damn, what the fuck went on? You got distracted, baby boy. You was looking at the circus. You was looking at the circus, you got distracted. You was looking at them Shea Butters. You was looking at the Drop the Addies. You was looking at the I Got Shooters. You was looking at all this shit, the ratchet shit, the nigga shit, the Glorrillas, the Cardi B's, the Meg the Stallions, the doggone Sexy Red who ain't red. You know, y'all, the Suka Honeys, Lil Man, Lil AK, Lil Uzi Verts. You're looking at skinny jeans and niggas kissing each other and you was looking at all that stuff that ain't got nothing to do with getting money. True. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there. Anyways, if you sitting here watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Anyways, hold on. We got a new member. Shout out to Al Money, man, for being a member for 18 months. Salute to you, fam. Hey, okay. Let's give Al Money a round of applause. Yeah, man, y'all gotta stop trying to please a motherfucker, man. Fuck pleasing a motherfucker, man. If they with you, they with you. If they not, they not. And even the people that's with you, y'all not gonna always get along, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. We can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? But outside of that, that's it. Life is not about everybody agreeing with you, or and all that stuff there. You're gonna have adversities. You're gonna have ups and downs. And all that stuff there. Life is all about. Well, I'm gonna look over here. Life is all about self-mastery. Self-mastery is the end, is the goal at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? Once you focus on self-mastery, and I learned this from my minister who trained me, you know what I mean? And just other people other schools of thoughts that I've studied. But once you focus on self-mastery, no one can rule over you. No one can stop you. You want to have a victim mentality because you understand that yourself is the master of yourself, and you can make these things happen. You know what I mean? When I was in the nation, we had something called arm, leg, arm, head. If you feel that you are Allah, the little Allah, meaning God, in the person of a man, you know what I mean? Then you are the master of your own universe. If you believe that. If you believe that, hey, you're the original man, the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe, then how can you be the God of the universe and say you're the original man, but yet you making excuses and complaining and blaming other people for your failures in life? True. That's impossible to do that. How you going to tell me you're a God in 1 minute? A God is someone who is a creator. A God is someone who gives life. A God is someone who inspires. So how can you say you're a God in 1 minute, but you complaining about the white man? True. You complain, I don't like that nigga. That nigga a coon. He's selling out the race. Dog, if you a God, why you worried about what he doing? And just because you put those words on that guy don't necessarily mean that's what he is. You getting emotional. You don't like the fact that he don't think like you. And now you want to try to label him as something to try to hurt him, and the shit ain't working. You still broke, sitting on your mama couch, still broke, ain't got no money, to calling another nigga a coon, but yet you still ain't got no money in your pocket, bro, man. True. You ain't got no money in your pocket. Now, another thing too, building your self-image, guys, and self-awareness will bring you good health and money. So, it's very good to have a good self-image of yourself. See yourself as that person that you are determined to become in the future. See yourself as that. Willing it to existence. Everything pretty much is a manifestation of the mind. As they say in the Bible, so as a man thinketh, so is he. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it is what it is. But pretty much, once you understand these guys, once you understand the manifestation, you know what I mean, of the mind, then you'll be able to bring into existence, your thoughts. Bring your thoughts to life. Because so is a man, a woman thinketh, so is he or she. So once you have those thoughts, then what you'll do, you'll put action behind those thoughts, action behind those words, speak power into those words by having a plan, executing it, and bringing it into full manifestation with your works, but the things that you do. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let's go ahead, man, and get ready to listen. We ain't got the likes up. We got 176 likes. We got 363 people in here on less than 76 likes. So, anyways, let me go ahead and let you guys hear this right quick. Y'all got a problem? Just send them over here to me. I'll cuss the ass out for you. Fuck them. Coach don't give a damn. I don't see none of these niggas. I don't see none of them. I swear to God, I don't. I ain't no friend, nigga. I ain't trying to be no friends. I ain't trying to be your cut buddy, nigga. Fuck that. Y'all better get y'all some money, man, and start worrying about these whole ass pacified ass niggas. Shit, that go for the white nigga, the Hispanic nigga, the black nigga, and the motherfucking Asian nigga. I don't give a fuck. All y'all can get it. Far as I'm concerned, fuck them. Anyways, let's go over here. Hold on. Let's see. Which one is this? Hold on, guys. Let me see which one this is. Let me see. Canelo. All right, there you go. There you go right there. My bad, guys. Y'all bear with me. Now, this is the interview right here, because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making it up. I don't want nobody to say, oh, man, Coach making it up. He just trying to make it up to find something to talk about. No. This is it right here. You guys can go to it. This is on Pro Box TV. David Benavidez interview, Canelo, Andrade, and being the best of his era. Now, anyway, hold on. Before we get into the show, we got to take a short station identification break. And once we finish doing that, once we finish doing the short station identification break, we'll come right back. And we're going to listen to the interview. Hopefully we'll have the likes up. Then I'm going to drop the phone lines and we're going to make it do what it do.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? The truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Anyway, let's make it do what it do, man. All right, now here it go right here. Shout out to my main man, Freeway Ricky Ross. Freeway Ricky Ross is going to be in this movie as well. Freeway Ricky Ross will be the judge. I know, he's going to be the judge in this movie. And Melvin Farmer is going to be in this movie called Whole Problems. Both of those guys are going to be in there. Melvin Farmer is my attorney from jail. He's a jailhouse attorney that wants to defend me in child support court. He's one of the main reasons why I'm paying 85% of my income to child support. But he helps me in the end, and I get off. Anyways, let's go.
But my real question, David, look, it seemed like the fight ended and immediately everyone started talking about Canelo. I want to know, what do you think? Do you think that Canelo is either going to fight you in May or September? Do you think you're ever going to get a shot at Canelo?
To be honest with you, man, I don't know. I mean, it would be great.
Again, I do not own the rights to this material. This is ProBox TV, ProBox TV. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. I have to stop and talk in between. You know what I mean? So this is for education. There's a difference between education and education. This is for education purposes only. True. Let's continue.
I mean, if it happens, if it doesn't happen, I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I feel like people, we got to give it up. We got to give it to the boxing world. Boxing needs this fight. I mean, if he's still going to be in this division, he's still going to be around. I mean, I know people say that he's done enough, that he doesn't need to fight. So why does he have all the belts? He should just do celebrity boxing matches like everybody else. You know what I mean? Why is he still trying to be holding the belts hostage and not giving the number one contenders the opportunity that they deserve?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
This bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Every time I hear that, he's holding the belt hostage. He's not. Why he won't give the number one contenders the opportunity, the shot at the title, give the number one contenders the opportunity that they deserve. Every time I hear that, this is what I think about.
Now, I am the number one contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro hand.
Hey, I thought about this one too.
I am ranked number one. That means I'm the best. But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Nigga, motherfucker, hey, listen. Nigga, Clubber Lane, see, listen. Y'all don't understand the pull-up game series. Clubber Lane pulled up. I like it because it's related to boxing. Rocky Balboa, the Italian stallion, was in Philadelphia. I think the city had made a statue of him, and he was at his statue revealing ceremony with his wife, his family, his trainers, and all that stuff there, right? Police, the people of the city. Goddamn, Clubber Lane pulled up in front of everybody. Getting out while you can. Don't give this sucker no statue. Give him guts. True. Yeah, Clubber Lane. Hey, listen. In today's time, you jitterbugs be saying, "Oh, he clout chasing. No, Clubber Lane was about that action.
Getting out while you can. Don't get this sucker no statue. Give him guts.
They say, anyway, let's continue.
And it's funny because people always say like, "Oh, Benavidez hasn't done enough to deserve to fight this and that." So when he when they mandated him to fight Avani Ildrim for the WBC title, he jumped on it quick. So I mean, this is this whole narrative that I'm not doing enough, that Canelo doesn't need me, this and that. I feel like Canelo does need me right now, to be honest with you, if he really does want to cement his legacy and make big fights happen. Because at the end of the day, he's the one fighting for money too. He gets paid a lot. So I think if he wants to keep getting paid like this is the biggest fight to make.
All right, so he said this is the biggest fight to make. He said he feel like that Canelo does need him. True. Now, this is what the Mexican monster say. Now, I know that D-Block is going to have something to say about that. We'll be expecting a call from D-Block today. But I just want to say, he say that, listen, Canelo need me. You know what I mean?
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
We tired of him taking easy matches, fighting bums. Tell him to fight a real champion. He say he's a champion. Tell him to prove it. Fight me. True. Hey, that sound just like doggone Clubber Lane, boy.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Hey, listen. You know what? That's how Rocky. That's how Clubber Lane got the fight too. He pulled up when he said something to Adrian. You know, hey woman. When he said that to Adrian, that's how he got the fight. True. That's all I'm saying. Maybe, maybe you get what I'm saying. You feel me? You know, but Clubber Lane pulled up on Adrian. He pulled up on Adrian. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I don't see some fights. Y'all know y'all remember Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs was stalking doggone not Vitaly Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko. Everywhere Vladimir Klitschko went, that's where he went. They got a video out there, right? He say he went to Vladimir Klitschko was at a restaurant. Not Shannon Sharp. What's my main man name? Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs pulled up. Hey, shout out to Tilo. Shannon Briggs pulled up at the restaurant with Vitaly Klitschko. He said, "Let's go, champ." No, Vladimir Klitschko. "Let's go, champ." What he eating? Whatever he eating, that's what I'm eating. What you eating? What that is, chicken? You eating chicken? I want some chicken. He reached in the man's plate, took his food, and started eating. True. This nigga crazy. Bro, listen, bro, it's some dudes that had to go through extreme measures to try to get fights. Nigga, James Toney didn't give a damn. Yeah, nigga, I want all of them. Yeah, James Toney called the names out. He called the names out. He used to slap microphones out of reporters' hands. Like, but James Toney didn't play, boy.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo.
Hey, DP say Briggs pulled up on a jet ski too. Hey, DP, check this out. You know what, man? We got to bring that back, bruh. We have to bring that back. Did you see how creative those dudes was? They didn't even have social media like that. Like when Shannon Briggs, I mean, it was out, but it wasn't out like that. The way it is now. It's like, man, bro, the way social media is right now, when you know how much attention you can get. People, listen, if people gonna say you clout chasing, okay, if you say I'm clout chasing, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all how much I'm clout chasing. Nigga, listen, if I'm trying to get a fight with Tank, guess where I'm gonna be at? I'm gonna be at Baltimore outside of his house. Now I gotta have some goons with me now, cause I know them niggas in Baltimore crazy. But I'm gonna be at Baltimore outside his house. Yeah, man, yeah, youngin', what's up? Come on outside, boy. True. Nigga, I'm gonna be in Henderson, Nevada, where Devin Haney at, what my camera crew, yeah, what's up? If I find out, listen, okay, hey man, Devin Haney gonna be at this restaurant with this pretty red bone that he gonna be at that restaurant. Okay, bet, I'm gonna be there. I'm pulling up at the restaurant, uninvited, sitting down at his table, reaching in his plate, and eating some of his food. True. Shakur Stevenson, I probably got to run him down, but Shakur Stevenson, I'm going to be doing the same thing. Bro, listen, right now, this is the time. Since they call everything clout chasing anyways, I'm going to live up to the clout chase. Okay, y'all saying I'm clout chasing anyways? All right, I'm going to be a professional clout chaser. Nigga, I'm going to be at church with your mama. I'm going to be at the grocery store with your girl. Nigga, I'm going to be, listen, when you in line, dropping your kids off to school, I'm going to be right there outside talking to your principal. You can be like, like, yeah, what this nigga doing out here talking to the principal? I'm be like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, you know, I said, you know, since you ain't got no heart and you running from a nigga, listen, man, I just figure I'll be at the school talking to your kid's principal. Maybe they can give you a call and have a teacher-parent meeting so they can talk you into taking the fight. True. Yeah. We doing all that. Guess what? I'm gonna be. Listen, if these fans online gonna call anytime you call a fighter out and they say, well, you just clout chasing. Guess what? I'm gonna live up to that name. I'm gonna be the biggest clout chasing boxer in boxing. True. Yep. Damn sure is. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the talk of the town. Man, listen, they're gonna be talking about me on the Boxing Boys. They're gonna be talking about me on what, Blue Bloods. What he say, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So undefeated hood legend, Coach Malachi. Who's approximately 5'6" tall, 170 pounds. You know what I mean? With a 66-inch arm reach. You know, from West Tampa, Florida. You know, he has a record of 23-0, 75 knockouts. Apparently, he pulled up at church. You know, he pulled up at Tank Davis's mama's church. You know what I mean? And in search of a fight from Tank Davis. Now, this is very interesting because when he did that, it was Tank got on the phone and called 20 goons from Baltimore to come to his house. You know what I mean? And there was an all-out war that almost started. You know, but somehow, you know, cooler heads prevailed and both men walked away unscathed. True. Hey, they're gonna have the news out there, right? They're gonna say, sir, can you come over here? You know, what happened? Yeah, they'll tell you what happened, man. I came to this nigga house trying to get a fight. He been ducking me on Twitter. He ducked me on Instagram. He ducked me on doggone YouTube. So since he was ducking, I said, I'm gonna catch a plane, come to Bmore, brought a couple of my boys with me, and I pulled up at his house. That's what happened. You need to tell him to stop being a coward, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we get him. As a matter of fact, tell that chum, I'll fight him for free. I'll fight him in Baltimore. You know, I'll fight him in Baltimore at doggone Calvin Davis's gym. And his mama, his daddy, and Calvin can be the judges, and his other Coach Kenny can be the referee. I'll fight him in front of all of them, and guess what? And I'm gonna knock him out. True. Listen, guess what? I'm gonna get that fight. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna get that fight. It might take me a year or two to get it, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be stalking and chicken hawking. Anyway, let's get ready to drop these phone lines, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And guess what? When it come to boxing, we running things.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I do too. Like, there's a method to Bill Haney's madness. But tell y'all something. Bill Haney is a smart guy. What Bill does is he'll go around all the boxing platforms and to make sure he keep Devin Haney's name out there. We're going to go out there and we're going to go to Blue. We're going to go to doggone Jabba the Hutt. We're going to go to Fagnon. We're going to go to, well, I don't know if they went to Fagnon yet, but we're going to go to Fagnon if they want to go over there. We're going to go to Janitor Farty. We're going to go to doggone Nestor Gills. We're going to go to Ellie. We're going to go to all of them, right? And guess what? Every time y'all turn on your YouTube, y'all going to see a video of Bill Haney in his afro, and he going to be there politicking. True. You know, you know what I'm thinking about too? I say if I ever get some bread, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give me a hype man like a Ellie sucker nigga that side. Hey, shout out to my sister Connie Stevens in the building. Shout out to Connie. Shout out to Summit in November. Shout out to who else here, man? Shout out to Nate. Shout out to Nate with the A. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Nate with the A. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Elena, LaJessica, Shout out to all those sisters as well. Anyways, yeah, so what we got to do, right? I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around everybody. Hey, look here, man. Break you off a couple $, dog. Here you go. I'm break off a couple $. Like I'm paying everybody. Everybody getting paid. But I need me a hype man. Like an Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. Hey, coach, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good, Ellie. I'm doing good. Yeah, man. Listen, I heard that you was knocking out heavyweights in sparring. Is that true? Come on, Ellie, man. You know listen, man. What have you ever known to hear a rumor about me and it's not true? If that's what you heard, that's what it is. I knew it, man. I knew you was knocking them out, man. I heard that you caught one heavyweight with a left hook and you dropped him. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, coach, I say, look, you know what? If you was to get in the ring and fight Tyson Fury, I think you'll beat him. You know what I mean? I think you'll beat him. What do you think about that? Yeah, man, well, you know, Ellie, man, you know, I really appreciate that, dog. Like, Ellie, like, if I'm ever feeling down and low in spirit, I need a good hype man to hype me up, make me feel good. You know what I mean? To stroke my ego. You know what I mean? To make me feel warm and fuzzy. I'll put it all warm and fuzzy. And, Ellie. Maybe to make me feel like how Booger Ray Leonard made Floyd Mayweather feel in between rounds. Guess what? I need to get my own hype man. True. I gotta get my hype man, y'all. I gotta get my hype man. It's official. I want to be the first YouTube channel with a hype man. Shout out to Malcolm Ford dropping out $2 super chat. He said Ali pulled up on Sunday Listen with a megaphone. Yes, he did. And today's time, Malcolm, they'll call that clout chasing. Shout out to Jamario. He said, Coach, you seen Regis and Devin on Face Off? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Regis and Devin's Face Off. Anyways, let me get ready to drop the phone lines, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Now, guess what? When you call the show, I'm finna drop the phone lines in a minute now. But when you call the show, I don't want to be doing no arguing.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Man, I'm telling y'all, do not be arguing with niggas online or in the streets, especially if they broke. Like, bro, do not be arguing with these dudes. Hey, man, you know what? Yeah, dog, whatever you say. For the sake of argument, dog, we just going to agree to disagree and try to keep it moving. No, nigga, I want to argue. What you mean we're going to agree to disagree? No, well, I want to argue. Dude, I ain't got time for that shit.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, man, shout out to Tila in the building, La Jessica, Jackie Hernandez, Mimi. Shout out to Brady 12. What's going on, baby boy? Gertz, What the Lick Reed, Knockdown 305, Weedy Gonzalez, my main man Eric Grime in the building, Jason Follower of Christ, High Voltage, salute, Schoolo X-Man. Who else we have in the building, man? Irvin Mack, what's going on, baby boy? The Mac Daddy. Shout out to Yaka Flash, salute. Bad Girl TKO in the building. D is in the building. The Nick and Nita Show, salute to you, fam. Savage Surge. The Naturals in the building. Boston George. Yarmers. BK stand up. You know what I mean? Brooklyn stand up. Metal Hendricks in the building. Miss Connie Stevens in the building. Anyways, Eville is in the building as well, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, see, y'all gotta, listen, I need me a hype man. Hey, shout out to Marlon Warren. Hey, I gotta get me a hype man. You get what I'm saying? Because over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we ain't taking no shit. We is not taking no shit at Nick Sack Promotions. I'm gonna tell y'all something. In 2024, I am turning over a new leaf. Right? I'm gonna talk shit all the way to December 31st. I'm gonna try 2024. I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna ease up. I'm not gonna be talking about doggone Doodoo Brown. Not gonna be talking about Janitor Farty. I ain't gonna be talking about Fagnon, Jabba the Hutt, the Wakanda niggas, the Shea Butter Laptop Revolutionaries. I'm gonna back up off of y'all. 2024. I'm gonna back up off of y'all. I'm asking y'all. I'm giving you guys an olive branch. I'm extending the olive branch. I'm in 2024. I'm gonna come in peace. I'm throwing the deuces up. I'm coming in peace. But I'm gonna warn you. If you start back fucking with me, I promise you, I'm going to revert back to the old me. I'm going back to 2021 when I first started the channel. I'm going to go back to that, and it's going to be scorched earth for the rest of the year. True. Now that you guys realize that I am unfuckwittable and you kind of niggas can't fuck with me and that, you know, I destroyed you niggas and to decimate you, now that you guys realize that, I think you guys have learned your lesson. I am the pettiest YouTuber on the YTBC. There's nobody more pettier than me. There's nobody more spiteful than me. There's nobody more revengeful than me. And I'll hold grudges forever. Still mad at that nigga who took my girl in 1988 when I was 14 years old. True. I'm still mad at Ed, and I'm mad at Ayala. I'm still mad at both of them motherfuckers. But listen, hey, you know what? Ed is the dude who took my girl, right? Ed, he followed me on Facebook. I don't really be on Facebook, to be honest with you. I share the show on there, but I don't really be on it like that. I don't really be on it. Only thing I'm really heavy on is probably YouTube. That's probably everything. I did a live the other day on Instagram, but I had like 8 people. It went from 8 to 6 to 5, then it went to 10, then it went down to 8. I say it was so damn discouraging. True. I said, but you know what? Not to be discouraged. I said I'm gonna start going live a little bit more on IG. You know what I mean? I gotta try to build my Instagram presence up. You know, I gotta try to do that, man. It just be too much shit, dog. I can't be. You know, I need to do that, though. I need to do that. We haven't done a pop-up in a while, so I'll probably do another pop-up after the show. Probably do a pop-up after the show. What today, Wednesday? I think my son got to go to karate today. Yeah, I think Kai go to karate today, so. Yeah, Kai go to karate. Yeah, but anyway, I had to do another pop-up, man, you know. Because I like talking to the people. We be having fun and shit, talking shit. That's what it's all about. You come over here, man, we just want to have fun, talk shit. You know, that's all it is, man. All the other shit, man, ain't nobody worry about these. Ain't nobody worry about other shit, man. Anyways, phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. What do you guys think about David Benavidez? Do you feel that Canelo needs to fight him in order to cement his legacy? Now, I totally disagree with that aspect. I think he went a little bit too extreme with that. I think Canelo's legacy is already cemented, and the cement is dry, in my opinion. So I think so. But well, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm anxious to figure out. What do you guys think? Shout out to Tila. She say definitely not. Schoolo said the Karate Man. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to train Kai, you know, Kai to get that black belt. I'm trying to, you know, train Kai to get that black belt, man. He's so doggone nice and friendly though. I'm like, that boy want her to fly. What you say? You say, so are you going to revise your cream corn video, coach? No, I'm not revising it. I'm not revising it. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. That cream corn video is just a little too, you know, I'm going to hold on to a little petty. I'm going to hold on to a little petty. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, sis. You know, just in case. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it. Hold on just to a little petty. Just in case they forgot. True. Hey, what they say? Hey, y'all remember that song by Run Jones? Y'all must have forgot. Because see, so this way, hey, shout out to Summer in November, Jackie Hernandez and Jessica. See, that's what it is, right? Shout out to Dr. Tony on Dr. Tony DMV. What it is, see, it be some new dudes that be coming over, and they either don't know who I am, or some of these dudes be trolling, and I'm like, I just gotta let these niggas know, like, bro, like, my troll game is serious, boy. Nigga, I would troll a nigga to oblivion. You know what I mean? Shit, I had one dude crying one time. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach. Listen, man. Coach, I know. Listen, I'm calling in, right? But I'm not. I don't want to. I know I'm gonna sound. I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on Benavidez, and I'm not defending Canelo neither, bro. Right. I like boxing. I like both fighters. I wish them luck. Yeah. It's gonna be a great fight. Yeah. But this is my thing, Coach. I was thinking boxing this morning, right? I know. You know, Benavidez. You know, he wants his title shot. Right. I understand that. Right. That's cool. I respect it. But Canelo. Right? He satisfied the WBC mandatory like when he fought Yildirim. This is like in 2001, early 2001. Mm-hmm. He fought John Ryder 2 fights ago for the WBO mandatory, right? So he satisfied that and got that out of the way. Cool. Mm-hmm. But my question to you is, Coach, is the WBC trying to skip the line? Because what's going on with the IBF and WBA? They don't have mandatory?
Nah,
That's
I don't
my
know.
question, Coach.
Yeah, but you know what, man? You know my position on the sanctioning bodies. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know what their rules are. I can't go by what they say in their rules because it's subjective to how they feel at that time. So I really don't know.
Yes.
I really don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I understand, Coach, and we don't give a fuck. We're here for boxing. We don't care what happens, behind closed doors. We don't care about that. Well, my thing is this guy just became mandatory. He won Saturday. It was a great win for him. Congratulations. But there's other mandatories, man. There's other belts. He needs to satisfy. That's the thing when you're on the Spirit Champion, bro. You got to satisfy all those mandos, bro. And that's hard to do. But with Canelo, in his case, he holds all the cards. He's a powerful man in boxing. When you're the cash cow, Coach, you do whatever the fuck you want, bro. They're not gonna strip him. You receive the big paychecks with him. But Coach, back to what you were saying about Benavidez. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That this guy has to beat him to cement his legacy. Coach. I look at it this way.
Yeah.
Listen, I was thinking about this morning, bro. I look at it. It's gonna be a great win for either side.
Yeah.
If Benavidez beats Canelo, he's going to cement his legacy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And, it's a great win. It's a great win. You know what I'm saying? The man has a future. But my thing is this. If Canelo beats him, I was thinking kind of like what Salvador Sanchez did against Sumo Nelson. Nelson became an all-time great, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You look back, you got to give credit to Salvador. So that's what I'm thinking. If he beats Canelo, man, and he becomes an all-time great, listen, it's going to be awesome. And vice versa, Coach. That's a great win for Canelo if he beats this young boy. He's hungry, man, and he's dangerous. But again, there's other mandatories, and I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is going on? But I don't care about that. I just want to see the fight.
Okay.
But, Coach, that's all I got, man. I appreciate you, man. Later, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Shout out to Jamie from New York. I don't agree with that part about Canelo have to fight him to cement his legacy. I don't agree with that because it's, four division world. His legacy speaks for itself, whether you like it or not. But, he has 64 fights. He has been in some big fights throughout his career. So I don't agree with that aspect of it. But I do get what David Benavidez is saying. I do get what he's saying. And this is another thing, too. The brother, he was saying that why they won't strip him of this belt or that belt. You got to understand, I think every time Canelo fights, the sanctioning bodies get 3% of I want to say the fight purse, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's how it works. So 3%, you got 4 belts, and you're getting 3% of each off of each belt. That's a lot of money. 3% of Canelo's pay is a lot of damn money. So I don't think that they would, from a business standpoint, they would do that. And then too, I don't even know why. I think like some fighters, I don't know, like some fighters like. You will hear from some fans say that, listen, belts are irrelevant, belts don't matter anymore. And then when some fighters have a big name like a Ryan Garcia, a Tank Davis, I think Devin Haney's name is getting up there as well. But Devin is still young. But his name is getting up there as well. Crawford's, A new way doing this thing. Yeah, a new way doing this thing. A new way is going to be fighting for undisputed in his second weight division. This is his fourth. This is fourth weight division. I think this is his fourth weight division. He's going to be fighting for undisputed in December as well. So, it's just some fighters. I think some fighters when they reach a certain level, you can't make the argument. Well, Floyd, you say, well, I'm bigger than the belt and this and that. And that's only a couple of fighters though. That's only a handful of fighters who they'll draw and they make money like that. You get what I'm saying? So when you're a draw, you really don't need the belt. I guess you're kind of doing the sanctioning bodies a favor by holding on to their belt. I think when you are at such a huge star, but then each fighter has different goals. Each fighter, some fighters fight for legacy, some fighters don't. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. At this point, I've always looked at it like this here. The reason why the belts always signify something to me, Ring Magazine belt and all those things there, because a lot of those guys, it means something to them. It's like being on a basketball team in the NBA and you're playing all season long, but you're trying to, but you're playing because you're getting money, but you're trying to get to the championship. you want to have bragging rights that you were the best team in the NBA. So once you make the playoffs, and I'm not comparing NBA to boxing because these two different sports, but the end result is the same. We're making money, one, and then two, I want to be known as the best. And you get that by winning a trophy, a prize, Super Bowl, the World Cup, hockey. They get what they get? They get the Stanley Cup, stuff like that. These guys making money, but that signifies you the best. So it always symbolizes something, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
Like I said, once again, I hadn't hated on Canelo in a few months. And David right, man. Canelo, man, it ain't even dry yet. It's still wet right now. It ain't solidified yet because, like I said, he's been picking, he's been choosing, he's been cherry picking his way to this status, and he got to get his young man his opportunity, man. Because at the end of the day, you're only good. Like you always say, it matters who you fight.
Yeah, who you fight?
But not only does it matter who you fight, it matters when you fight them. What condition were they in? Were they 40 years old? Were they small? Did you weight drain them? Did you put a stipulation on them? Did you have favorable scorecards for the judges? With Canelo, his whole resume is an asterisk. It's one big giant asterisk right here. And this is really, Canelo's only been in one fight that he's been the underdog out of them 70 fights that he's been in. One fight. All the other fights, he's been the freaking, the favorite. And that was a Mayweather. That was the only underdog fight that ever been in. So right now, I think he's facing a legitimate threat. And he had to give this man an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He earned it. You can't sit up there and ask this man, you've been fighting George Jetson, Mr. Spacely, Fred Flintstone, fighting Barney Rubble, Wile E. Coyote, Foghorn, Leghorn, JJ from Good Times, Ned the Wino. You know what I'm saying? You fighting Woodrow or Stafford's son. You talking about you ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. If people not just Canelo, I was thinking about all these fighters. All these fighters' resume is basically the same. Triple G resume ain't got no hell of a resume. You know what I'm saying? All these guys' resume is basically the same. They got a few names sprinkled in there, but the rest of them is kind of pedestrian guys, all in the same. But it seems like with David Benavidez, they want him to fight Voltron, Bruce Lee, got Chuck Norris. After you get to him, fight Van Damme, all the Decepticons. They want you to fight Action Jackson, you know what I'm saying? And fight Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, come on, man. Fight the Harlem Heat, Road Warriors, and then then fight Abdullah the Butcher.
Hey, you know what? I was just watching Abdullah the Butcher. I was just watching him earlier before the show started. I was watching an old video. Abdullah the Butcher was the dude. He's supposed to be from Africa, and he had the white face paint on his face. We used to wear the mask. Yeah. Like he was the Bush dude from Africa. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was sitting back looking at that shit. I said, man, that was some. How did he fall in that stereotypical role like that, man? Like, bro, I didn't think that about it when I was a shorty. But when I'm sitting back looking at it now, I say, man, what kind of racist shit is this? That nigga coming in there, 400 pounds, got a bone in his nose, had a white face paint on his face. I say, what kind of shit is,
Hey, but anyway, Cole, and he used to cut himself, be bleeding all over the place, man.
Man. Oh, you say no? He said no. That was a Kamala. Oh, that was Kamala. Oh, okay, that's who it was.
That was Kamala. Yeah,
I thought
right.
that was a dude in the butcher. My bad, y'all. My bad. Yeah, Kamala. That was Kamala. Yeah, my bad. Hey, thank y'all for correcting me. I say, man, what the? We all watching Kamala. That's who it was. I was watching. I say, man, my bad. I got the two wrestlers mixed up. But go ahead.
Yeah, man, like I said, Cole, it seems like when it comes to their favorite fighter, like you always say, and I'm kind of biting your style tonight, they want you to fight everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They want you to fight He-Man, but they want you Canelo get to fight him when he had him. But then when David Benavidez guy, he got to be the power of great skull. You know what I'm saying? That Canelo get to fight the man when he's cringer. You know, but David fight him, he got to be battle cat. You know what I mean? Come on, come on, it's a double standard, man.
Hey, Coach Eddie. Hey, Coach, you know, some would say that you kind of hating just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Is that some validity?
Hey, well, I'm hating, Coach. I'm hating, Coach. I'm gonna tell you, I'm hating. I'm a real talk because I know you take an old guy like Boo Boo. In order for him to prove he's not a horrible fighter, he got to fight Godzilla. Now you want to beat? If you don't beat Godzilla, you a horrible fighter because Canelo said so. Well, hold on, I got to fight goddamn Godzilla. This nigga been fighting goddamn Tomcat. He been fighting Tomcat. You know what I'm saying? He been fighting Ren and Stimpy. He been fighting Hippo and Jeffa. But I got to fight Godzilla to prove that I'm not a bad fighter. Man, the hypocrisy, man.
All right, man. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Shout out to Coach Eddie.
Yeah, man.
Salute, fam. Hey, man, Coach Eddie, boy. Hey, yeah, I was watching what y'all say. That was the great Kamala, right? I was watching that shit. I say, what kind of bullshit? What kind of tomfoolery? Carla, hold on. Bruh. I said, oh, my nigga. Hey, I was watching, I remember when they was interviewing Booker T when there was a Harlem Heat, him and his brother. He was over there with WWF. I think he was over there with WWF at the time. Him and his brother went over there. And he was, I think it was I think he was still over there with WCW. And his brother, he called Hulk Hogan a nigga. He said, you tell that nigga Hulk, and then he put his head down. He said, you tell that nigga Hulk Hogan, and then he put his head down like he called himself, right? Right on camera, and everybody was looking at him, but they had to try to play it off. I say, boy, I used to love wrestling back then, man. I don't too much like it too much now. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
Bless up and big up yourself, Coach. Is one Troy Graham. That was Booker T in Harlem Nights. He said when he was doing that promo.
Harlem Heat, yeah.
Harlem Heat, right? Harlem Heat. He said, Hogan, you nigga. You know, let me tell you something.
He knew right then. He messed up. Yeah, but that shit was funny.
He messed up like that.
Yeah.
But look, let me just counter your last caller. How do you cement somebody's legacy? Well, you know, you haven't cemented your own legacy yet. No, it doesn't work like that. No. So, and then to say that the man's entire resume has an asterisk, but you don't give any proof as to back up anything you got to say, that's just not true. I mean, yeah, he's had some people that came in at certain weight classes, but so does everybody else. All I can say is this. If they fight, this is Mr. Alvarez and Mr. Benavidez. If he beats Canelo, right?
Yeah.
That actually cements him. If Canelo beats him, it'll just be him saying that okay, well, I have another good win on my resume. Now, if you want to say that he wants to cement his legacy and leave out on a high note, you fight Bivol in a rematch, you beat him. You fight Benavidez, you beat him, and then no one will have anything to question because he left on a high note. He beat the man that beat him, the last man to beat him, and he beat the man that a lot of naysayers were saying would beat him. Because really, this is a passing of the torch fight if it happens for David Benavidez, and if it does happen and he loses, right? All Canelo has to say if he wins is that I beat the man you said I was going to beat me. I got the right to retire now. Boom. That's it. But it doesn't cement his legacy at all by beating Benavidez. As far as me wanting to see the fight, 100%. I think it should happen. Will it happen? We don't know yet. So you have a blessed day to that coach in Atlanta. I disagree with you 100%, brother.
All right.
Have a good day.
Shout out to Troy, man. Troy from B-More, man. Shout out to Troy Graham for B-More, man. B-More stand up, man. B-More stand up. B-More stand up, man. As a matter of fact, Carla, hold on. As a matter of fact, man, shout out to the boys over there in B-More, man. And you know what, Troy Graham, that was something, Troy, that was a good call. You know what I mean? Troy, I rocks with you. But since you are from B-More, my brother, it's only right that I hit you with the B-More dance. Shout out to Tank Dance. Hey. Yeah. Ooh, that look good. That's dedicated to my dog, Troy, man. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Man, what's up, Coach? This is Ray from Dallas.
Ray from Dallas, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's up with it, man? I got a better phone now. It's clear now. You was up in here making fun of my service yesterday, talking about I was echoing. air in the background. You know, Coach don't like that. He be trying to get me out the. I'm like, dang, man, I thought I'm VIP on this motherfucker. Shit. But I'm clear now, so now you can hear me loud and clear, okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now look, okay, I'm not gonna hold you too long. All right, when it comes to Canelo cementing his legacy, if he fights Benavidez, his legacy is already cemented. However, I'm a Canelo fan, but I'm not a fanatic. Yes, he does need to take this fight in order for it to, catapult. It's not going to just be another day in the office, because you do have a young, hungry lion in Benavidez with the unorthodox type of style, with a lot of power, and he imposes his will, even though he has a lot of stuff that he needs to brush up on. His legacy is already cemented. Another thing that I need to point out too, to people too, is because I think somebody had called in yesterday, Coach, and they were like, "Yeah, well, I heard this deal was on the table. I heard it from this guy. I heard it from that guy."
Oh yeah. That was my brother from Connecticut. He was from Connecticut. He said he heard Canelo turned down $50 million, and he said he heard it from IQ TV. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that call.
Right. And the point I'm trying to make, Coach, is that everybody is going to try to put all these false narratives out there just to try to, go on a smear campaign in terms of Canelo's name, like they've already done with the steroids and with him ducking and all this other stuff or whatever. But I'll leave you with this: when you're at the top, okay, whether it was Ali, whether it was even Crawford now, whether it was Tyson back in the day, anybody, when you're at the top of the hill, everybody's gonna be lining up trying to fight you, and 9 times out of 10, people are gonna be showing up to these bars, to these fight parties, or what have you, to see you lose. But yes, to get back to the original point, yes, this will cement his legacy, but he does need to fight him.
Okay, all right. Well, shout out to Ray from Dallas. Salute, fam. Hey, doggone, I've been seeing, you know what? I've been seeing Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez been putting pressure on too. Jose Benavidez Sr., David Benavidez, of course, on Pro Box. And what's his promoter name? Is Samson Lewowitz? I think it's Samson Lewowitz. I got a video on Twitter where he's saying, "Wait, listen, man. If Canelo wants to be looked upon as an idol." And Samson Lewis speaks really good Spanish. He said if he want to be looked upon as an idol, he has to fight David. So, but if y'all go, hold on. I promise y'all, if y'all go on Twitter right now, there's a civil war going on Twitter. Well, there's a war going on Twitter, boy. Twitter, it go down, because, on YouTube, you may go down in the chats and stuff like that. When you in somebody chat or somebody live or whatever, you get what I'm saying? But on Twitter, boy, it be, hey, Twitter like the doggone boxing Twitter. Boxing Twitter's like the Wild Wild West, fam. True. And that shit, that shit fun. I like boxing Twitter. That shit funny. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, Coach? Yarmus from Brooklyn, man.
Yarmus from Brooklyn, man. Talk to me, fam.
I be feeling like I gotta let niggas in on reality, man. Yo, of course he calling out Canelo. You know why? Because his whole career earnings will not even come to half where he gonna make fights, man. Like it ain't fucking rocket science, man. Like, yeah, I'm calling out Canelo too. If I had any shot to fight that nigga, I go grab his wife's ass, whatever I need to do, man. I want to fight him too. Yeah. It's the best payday anyone could get in the game right now. If you exclude like maybe a couple heavyweight matchups, AJ and fucking, Fury or some shit like that. But the money's humongous, man. He never get anything close to that, man. People's bugging out. Don't get me wrong. I would like to see him fight David Benavidez, but he does not mean him on his to submit no legacy unless he steps off, don't fight him, and David Benavidez become like a fucking megastar at his level. Then you can look back and be like, yo, but you ain't fight David Benavidez.
Yeah.
But if like, he has a good career, ain't nobody gonna be really saying that shit. The same way motherfuckers like, yo, Floyd ain't fight Who is left? Who was left before we stepped off? Somebody coming up.
There was Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. It was Keith Thurman.
All right, how do I look now, Coach?
No.
How do I look now? Oh,
Somebody with Keith, with Keith Thurman, they were saying that he didn't fight Keith. Floyd was saying, look, well, no, Keith, you got to fight. He said you got to fight Errol Spence. Fight Errol Spence. Fight Errol Spence. So I remember that because people were like, man, Floyd don't want to get Thurman a shot, and Thurman was trying to get that fight with Keith, and I think Thurman was trying to get that fight with Floyd, and I think even what the guy named from the UK, Amir Khan wanted to get a shot at him as well of that sort, but it was Keith Thurman. It was one time.
No, but you see my point? Like, you had to tell me that. I don't remember that shit. And how important is that now? If you think about the fact that Keith Thurman begging niggas to fight.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman about to fight a fucking woman, man. He about to fight Commissioner Sheriff for a payday. So what that tell you,
Has that been confirmed?
Huh?
Has that been confirmed? Because I heard they were talking about it on Twitter, but I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, though. I'm like, if he.
From what I know, she said she could beat the nigga. And he basically responded on some, I might just come in and jab. We could do it for charity. Yeah. So he ain't really taking it serious. But in my opinion,
he gonna knock her ass out. Keith Thurman gonna knock her ass out. She better stay in a woman's place. She gonna get knocked out. Keith Thurman.
Yo, real shit. I want that to happen. So I could, walk the streets and no way about some bitch getting in my face, man. Because that's another topic.
Yeah,
man. We ain't gonna go there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
Well, wait, Mr. Motherfucker, he said fuck around and find out. Word, you really want? Anyway, but my point is like, like this is like the hot topic right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, David Benavidez. He could go down 2 fights down, get knocked out, and nobody even give a fuck about this bullshit. But if he take care of his shit, and I'm gonna say again before I get off the line, don't get me wrong, I want to see this fight. Does the public want to see David Benavidez? Like 2 weeks ago, nobody heard of this nigga. His brother was more popular than him. I'm going to leave it at that. Coach, great show, man. Keep it up, baby. Peace and love.
Hey, man, shout out to Jobbers, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. What Brooklyn at? Now, I was listening to Nesta Gibbs' show. I listen to Ness pretty much every morning. Shout out to Ness. I would listen to Nesta Gibbs' show. There was a caller that called in the show. I forgot the dude's name, but there was a caller that called in the show, and he made a compelling argument in behalf of Canelo. Matter of fact, it was what the dude name that be calling the boxing boys all the time, that be arguing and debating people all the time. Damn, what that dude name, man? He said that Canelo don't need to. He said Canelo don't need to fight no David Benavidez. He said David Benavidez is not even a draw. And yeah, that's the dude named CYP. That's his name. Carla, hold on. CYP. I don't know if he black or not. He sound like he black. But he said David Benavidez is not even a draw. How many? He don't even do a third of pay-per-views, sales what Canelo does. And when Canelo fought Caleb Plant, the pay-per-view didn't do good. He did 150. I heard he did a little less than that, but 150. And we need to figure out how much pay-per-views he gonna do right here. Like, that's not even a big fight. That ain't even no big fight for Canelo, and Canelo making 30, 40, $50 million a fight. That fight ain't gonna be big. Like, literally, this is what he was saying. This is what he was saying. So he was saying that Carla, hold on one second. He was saying that that's why Canelo shouldn't fight him. So my question is this: if that is the case, then who should Canelo fight? Because if you're going to say, hey, he shouldn't fight this guy because he's not selling enough pay-per-views and he's not a big enough star, then there's nobody for Canelo to fight then. Did you get what I'm saying? There's nobody to fight then. Because anybody he fight is not doing the pay-per-views that he's doing, and they're not a star. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? Steven from New York.
Hey, Steven from New York. Talk to me, fam.
I'm sick of this bullshit talking about the financial side of things, man. David's not a draw. No one knew his name last week. That's a bunch of bullshit, man. I knew David's name 5 years ago. If you're a boxing fan, you know. That's it. And you know what? I think Canelo does have to fight him to cement his legacy. If he wants to stay at 168, then he needs to fight David. I mean, he's the dude that held the title, you know what I'm saying, 2 times before him. So, you know, he's the guy you got to knock out of the division. Show, you know, let's show us that he's a hype job.
Right.
Show us. You know, don't leave it up to the fans to go ahead and protect him, man. It's just like really annoying.
so you feel like some of these Canelo fans, they got Canelo in the witness protection program.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just irritating. I mean, yeah, you're right. David is nowhere near the draw that Canelo is, but Canelo's also been fighting for 50 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying. Hey, so, okay, no, let me ask you this. Okay, what do you think about Jaime Munguia? There's rumor. I'm listening to G Funky, and he's saying there's rumor that, hey, no, for real, this is like real shit. I'm hearing that, you know.
I know.
Jaime Munguia is supposed to be the #1 guy in the WBO, but that's not a mandatory that's due yet because he already defended the mandatory when he beat John Ryder. So what about?
I think that fight is garbage, man. I think Jaime is just. I mean, if you want to talk about not a draw, he's definitely not a draw. Who the hell he fight? I mean, I think I've seen 2 of his fights on his own. You know, like just because we're there. I mean, I would never go out of my way to watch Jaime Munguia fight, but I definitely go out of my way to watch the David Benavidez fight.
Yeah. Jaime Munguia, man. Yes, man. Oh my God, bro! I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Jaime Munguia don't stand a chance. Listen, if Jaime Munguia and Canelo fight in May, I'm telling you guys, this is what I'm saying. Y'all ain't gotta believe me. Jaime Munguia don't stand a chance. Like
at all.
Bro, I don't see that fight going past 6 rounds.
If that's the fight he picks for in between, he's just playing it safe for this last fight on this PBC deal. And that's what I'm going to believe. I mean, because you're right. Munguia doesn't deserve it above anybody else. There's so many other people that deserve a fight with Canelo, you know? And, I mean, David has been one of them for I'd say over a year and a half now. That it's overdue.
Yeah, hey man, but listen, man, and shout out to Steven from New York, man. Salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling, brother. Hey, you know what?
Thanks.
I wouldn't mind seeing. Hold on, let me tell you guys something. I wouldn't mind seeing Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. I've been saying this for a minute. Check this out. Hey, shout out to G Funky. He said I heard Reynoso reared out to Golden Boy. Oh, you said you heard he reached out. He reached out to Golden Boy about Munguia. Oh, okay. So you heard he reached out to Golden Boy. All right, well, shoot. Go see, get motherfucking Jaime. All right, it is what it is. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Oscar. I'm calling from Cali.
Oscar from Cali, man. Killer Cali. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, man? Look, man, I'm like, I keep seeing comments from people saying that Canelo is scared of Benavidez.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wrap my head around it, you know? Because if Canelo was scared of David Benavidez, he would have never signed to PBC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why sign to the company where the guy that you're scared of in your weight class is there waiting for you? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And about
that's what I'm saying too. That's what I was saying yesterday. I said it doesn't make sense to me that he would be afraid of David Benavidez. Like, why even sign to that company? Like, you could have just stayed fighting with the zone. Then you could have hid behind network politics. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm just saying for me.
And if David, I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. And if David requested, activated his vandal, then yeah, Canelo could have just vacated and ran. And now people are saying like, oh, watch Canelo vacate his belt when David steps up to the plate. And it's like, bro, he can't run away. He's under contract.
Mm-hmm.
With or with no belt, he has to fight David if Al Heyman says, hey, you're going to fight David Benavidez as your last fight for the contract, man.
Mm-hmm.
No way around it. I need money. You need money. David needs money. We got to get paid for this.
Yeah. I got you. Well, shout out to Oscar, man, from Cali, man. West Coast stand up, man. Salute, fam. Hold on, let me read the super chat, man, because I had Stephen X up here for a while. Hey, man, shout out to my brother Stephen X, man, North Carolina. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said Canelo's ducking the Benavidez is like a scripted telenovela. He said full of drama and plot twists. He said Canelo Productions. I ain't gonna lie, man. The telenovelas, the Univision and Telemundo. Man, let me tell you something, man. La novelas, but them La novelas is dope, bro. Bro, let me tell y'all something, bro. Boy, Lord have mercy, boy. Them doggone novelas. They Univision and Telemundo. Boy, they be fire. I used to watch one back in the day called One Querendon. I used to watch another one called I think a lot of those actors and actresses are out of Spain. Some of them out of Colombia. Some of them are out of Colombia, Spain. Some out of Mexico. But you know, they mostly like European. They mostly like European, like out of Spain. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach. This is Bad Girl TKO.
Bad Girl TKO.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Talk to me, sis.
So basically, regarding Munguia, this rumor is so bad. It's like it caught on like wildfire. Like, first of all, Canelo was with the Golden Boy. He fought everyone at Golden Boy. He goes to the zone, fights everyone in the zone and everyone that Eddie Hearn could throw at him. Now he's with PBC. Why the fuck? Excuse my language. So why would he go and fight someone at Golden Boy with Munguia? Now wait. Gomez said they were going to execute the mandatory for the WBO for Munguia to get Canelo. That's how that haul came about. Because the WBO, I guess Munguia is the WBO mandatory or something like that. And they said they would exercise it to try to get a Canelo fight. But Canelo needs to basically accept it and say, but Canelo is not the one seeking out Munguia. Munguia's name's in the hat because of that whole situation. It's not that Canelo, I don't see Canelo going and fighting Munguia. If he does, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be so surprised and I'll eat crow and whatever, this and that. But I just don't see him doing that. There's big business with Al Heyman right now. For me, I feel like the next move is, let's see what Tank does. Let's see what Spence does. Because since this whole new platform is happening somewhere, something is happening behind the works, I want to see where Tank's going to go. I want to see where Spence goes. And that should tell us more or less where this is all going, where the PBC or how the PBC unfolds itself. Because right now, it's just kind of like in this space. Like, Tank could have fought at the end of the year, but no, they put Tank on the back and they're like, take it easy. We're going to like bring on something. Something's happening. So I feel like next year when these guys come out and the fights trickle out with like the main guys, then we'll see. And even David, like typically he's cussing out Canelo. The dad's going hard on Canelo. They're kind of taking it easy. Like, oh, we'll see.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the interviews. I saw the interviews. Yeah, I've been seeing some of the interviews.
Yeah, we're doing what we got to do, and I feel that that's something Canelo said. I'll fight that David, but he's got to fight some names. You know, he's got to fight some people. Like everyone's just sitting around waiting around for Canelo. So it's like, I'll fight David, but these guys got to knock each other off. And to me, I think that's a fair thing. And I think Al's like, okay, you guys got to fight each other. And look and behold, everyone's fighting each other. So I don't know. I just think everyone just needs to like be patient. It's gonna happen. Canelo never ran from any smoke, so why would he do it now? Like David, beat 2 champions. Meanwhile, Canelo's beaten 20. Floyd's so big about like I beat how many champions? 25 champions. Like he prides himself on that. And like David Benavidez has beat 2.
Floyd,
and Floyd. And like David just beat Andrade, so that's number 2. Like, come on. Canelo's not afraid of David Benavidez. Anyway, Coach, that's my call. I just want to squash that whole thing with Hyman Munguia. If it happens, I'll call in and you can throw a crow at me. You can, whatever, you guys. But I just don't see that happening.
All right. Shout out to Bad Girl TKO. San Diego, stand up. You know what, though? The Hyman Munguia thing, like, Canelo just fought his WBO mandatory. So how was Hyman Munguia? How is the WBO mandatory up that fast? When he just fought WBO mandatory with John Ryder. When that was? That was 3 fights ago. Carla, hold on. That was 3 fights ago. After that, he fought. Who did he fight after that? He fought Jamel Charlo. And when that was, he fought. Oh, that was last May. That was last May? Okay. Oh, May this year? Oh, that was May this. So he fought Charlo. He fought Charlo in September. Who that was he fought in May? Who that was he saw in May? I'm telling you who that was. Okay, that was this year. That was this year. Okay. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Rob from New York.
Rob from New York, talk to me.
So just calling as in devil's advocate here. What if the plan, even though this pressure that Canelo is getting to fight Benavidez in May or September, what if the plan is the fight Munguia next and then Charlo in September, and that pretty much closes out the contract with the PBC? The fight will be for Benavidez there anyways in 2025. And plus, you wait enough time where David probably can't really make 168 anymore. So he has to pretty much be drained. So that would be the logical path. If I'm looking at business-wise, like at the end of the day, the fight's going to be there when it's going to be there, and it's probably going to make even more money down the road. So that's the way that I would see Eddie playing it out. And we got to get this stuff out of the way of people saying that Canelo's afraid. Boxers are not afraid. At the end of the day, they get paid, and they get paid for a living to get punched in the face and punch people back. So the issue is that they're trying to capitalize. I'm saying this as someone that does not like Canelo. So I'm just saying that, just looking at the business in general. Last thing that I wanted to sort out, Andre Ward didn't need to fight Kovalev. Had he gotten beat by Kovalev, people would have said, hey, listen, he was a great fighter. Honestly, he bit a little bit more than he could chew. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, he ended up cementing himself as one of the greats and is beloved because he actually took on challenges that people didn't think that he would take on. So at the end of the day, Canelo needs to try and do that. It doesn't really do anything to his legacy, whether he wins or loses. If he wins, obviously he gets more glory out of that. But at the end of the day, I don't think that it does anything to his legacy for him kind of just losing. So that's all I got to say, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Salute to you, fam. Shout out Ralph, New York. This is the thing. This is the thing too, right? Like, again, maybe I'm just an optimist, but I just don't see the Jaime Munguia thing. Don't make sense to me because, like you guys said, he just Canelo just fought his WBO mandatory in May. It haven't even been 6 months since he fought his WBO mandatory. Hasn't been 6 months. So the Jaime Munguia, look, from what Bad Girl TKO was saying, Eric Gomez of Golden Boy. I think she said she heard him say that we're gonna take the WBO route to try to make Jaime the WBO mandatory. Okay, well damn, ain't no mandatory gonna come up that fast. He just defended the man. He just fought his WBO mandatory in May. So that doesn't even make sense. Did you get what I'm saying? So Jaime Munguia should not even be a part of this conversation. To be fair, you know what I mean? So, but I'm listening to the brother on the Boxing Voice, and the dude was saying that David Benavidez hasn't done enough to fight Canelo. He said the dude, what y'all said the dude named CYP? He said that Canelo, and again, I don't know the guy. I think he one of Nesta Gill's biggest supporters or something. But he said that Canelo, David Benavidez hasn't done enough. He only did 150,000 pay-per-view buys with Plant. That ain't nothing. And we don't know what he gonna do with Andrade. We gotta wait to see what those numbers are. And I'm like, this nigga is talking about. All this strategy and promoting. That nigga would talk about, hold on now, wait a minute now. Wait, hold on now. Hold on, swole up. Wait a minute now, hold on now. Wait. Hold on, caller, hold on. All right, hold on now. Let's see how many pay-per-views he did. He ain't done enough now. Okay, he did 150,000. Okay, all right, 12 times 12, 144 plus 3, minus 1. All right, carry the 2 with the remainder of. Hold on now, the math ain't mathing because he ain't did enough. You see what he got to do now. I said, this nigga with this nigga. Hey, bro, that shit was so funny. I see this nigga breaking all the commandments. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Going once? Going twice?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry about that, Coach. It's Roby. I'm calling from San Diego.
You sound like you in the hallway, fam. Are you on the Bluetooth?
Yeah, let me cut that off.
Yeah.
All right, Coach.
All right, you said what your name is again?
El Roby.
Okay, Roby. I got the Roby from San Diego. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys, and everybody's saying, Canelo has to fight Benavidez. I'm a big Canelo fan. He earned my respect during all his years, but he does have to fight Benavidez, or he's gonna look like a chump.
You think so? You think what about what Benavidez said he has to fight him for his legacy, to cement his legacy? Do you feel that Canelo needs to fight Benavidez to cement his legacy?
I don't think to cement it, but to enhance it, for sure, to enhance it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a young buck that's like fighting the people. He fought Demetrius Andre, which honestly wasn't a big win because the guy was 154 pounds, went to 160, did nothing really. And then went to 168, but it looked like he didn't belong there. He had the frame, but it looked like he didn't have the power or the strength to keep a guy off. Whereas for me, I've seen Canelo train, and I've seen Benavidez train, and these guys are like an immovable force, meets an unstoppable or whatever the hell that shit is.
Yeah.
I feel like these guys
irremovable force versus irremovable object. Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like they will complement each other. I think it'd be a badass fight, however long it lasts.
Yeah.
And I don't think Canelo's a bitch.
That'd be a great fight. I think that'd be a great fight because stylistically, both of these guys come forward. So,
yeah. They both kind of have a high guard, but Benavidez is taller, so his high guard is going to be over Canelo's head.
Yeah.
So I think he has to fight him. Honestly, he just has to fight him. The fans are going to want it, especially hardcore fans. And I don't care. Nobody really gives a shit about pay-per-view. Canelo's going to bring the money from pay-per-view. Everybody wants to see him. And this guy is, he's bringing the threat. It's the threat, and it's a serious threat. But we won't know how serious until they get into the ring, And I feel like it would be a great fight, and they have to fight each other regardless.
Hey, yeah, man. You know what? I think that fight gonna happen next year myself. But we'll see. We'll just wait and see. But I appreciate you calling the show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Phone lines hot. Well, the phone lines is hot today. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Eric Young.
Eric Young, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. Eric Young, talk to me.
I don't think Canelo ducking, Coach. I think he probably just taking a tune-up fight the same way Bud Crawford took a tune-up fight with Avenesian to stay in shape for Spence. And I think when you look at his resume, I feel like they're not really bullshit fights because stylistically, all those opponents, they propose a certain issue, like a certain, issue to Canelo in his style. The weight, he kind of like lost his head movement a little bit. He's a one-shot, opponent. And I feel like the last gentleman who was on the phone talking about the saying the movable object meets whatever the saying is. I feel like David Benavidez, he shows that to Canelo, but I feel like Canelo not afraid of him. Because what if Canelo fought him next after he fights Munguia and beat him? then what? Then where's the goalpost then? Where is that getting pushed?
Yeah, we don't know.
I
don't even know that Munguia thing is. I don't know where that came from, but wherever it came from, I don't even. We gotta wait and see. And I am of the opinion that they're gonna fight next year. I'm optimistic. I think it's gonna happen next year. It's just hard for me to believe that he would sign a 3-fight deal with Al Haymon's PBC and David Benavidez is not a part of the equation. Now I will say this.
Right.
In this interview that David Benavidez did on Pro Box TV, the question was asked, and I didn't play the other part of the interview that you guys didn't hear. The question was asked, do you think you're gonna get Canelo next year in May or September? And David Benavidez said he doesn't know. He said,
I don't think he really cares.
He said, I don't know. He said, man, I don't even know, man. No, this is what David Benavidez said. He said, man, I don't even know. Like, he has no inside information on whether he's going to get that fight or not. So that kind of surprised me because I'm like, okay, Canelo's over there with the PBC with Al Haymon. You're a PBC fighter over there with the PBC and Al Haymon. You don't know if you're going to get the fight or not. So Al didn't tell him anything. So I don't know. Like that, but that's what he said. That's what he said. So.
Yeah, I agree. He said he really didn't care whether he got it or not because he felt like he's ducking. So if he feel like Canelo ducking, he'll probably move up to 75. But
all right. Hey, but shout out to Eric Young, man, Miami, man. Salute, fam. MIA Dade County, stand up. 305 in the building. I mean, that's what he said. So again, we'll see exactly how it all plays out. I want to see the fight. I think Canelo gonna fight him. I think he's gonna fight him. Especially if he's the mandatory and the belt. Canelo gonna keep the belts. I've never seen him. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think this is going to happen. I don't know if David Benavidez is playing coy or not. I really don't know. But he said he don't know if they're gonna fight next year or not. He said he have no knowledge of it. If they don't fight, he's going to continue to do what he does and just keep fighting whoever he's going to fight. I did hear him say he may move up to 175 and all of that stuff there. I mean, we'll see. Maybe David Benavidez fight David Morrell. I don't know. In between time, but I just wait and see. He don't fought twice this year. We'll just see how it plays out. I don't want to jump out the window yet. What I'm saying is, I don't want to jump out the window yet, guys, because sometimes these things will come out of nowhere. Like again, he's over there with Al Haymon's PBC. I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that Al Haymon is not saying, hey, you got to fight this guy. And if he's going to get money from the network, Amazon Prime, they're going over that Amazon Prime. Like, for me, it don't make no sense to me. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point in signing with the PBC if David Benavidez is not a part of that equation? Because there's literally nothing over there outside of David Benavidez. Like, he gonna run through doggone Jamal Charlo, and who else you could put up there? Who else you could put up there for the PBC? Jamal Charlo, he went life and death with doggone Jose Benavidez. He clearly ain't ready. And then Jaime Munguia don't even fight for the PBC. He fight on doggone Golden Boy. He ain't nowhere near on that goddamn level. So I guess in my mind, I have a lot of wishful thinking. We're gonna do a short station identification break, and when we get back, y'all got to get the lights up, man. We got over 470 people here and less than 400 likes. Listen, we need 85 more likes. We're going to go to a short station identification break. And when we get back, we're going back to the phone calls.
I know I'm going to get this money.
Talking water, 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 water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water, 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 water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water, 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 water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water, 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 water. Now I be drip, drop, drip,
Water, 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 water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oaktown, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. I think for Benavidez to say that Canelo needs to fight him to cement his legacy is about as laughable as when, people were trying to say, or if anybody ever said that Floyd needed Canelo back in, late 2012, early 2013. His legacy's cemented, but that's irrelevant. The point is, Benavidez is the best guy that, PBC has to offer anywhere near 168. And he's also the best fight that can be made at that weight class, regardless of promotional company or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it just, for every reason that someone can justify Canelo fighting Jaime Munguia, it applies 10 times to fighting Benavidez. Oh, the Mexican angle, got that. The belt, got that. I mean, Jaime Munguia is living off of beating Saddam Ali at 154. What was that, like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, that was his best fight. That was his best fight.
You feel me?
Because Saddam Ali beat I think he retired Miguel Cotto. I think he beat Cotto.
He beat
that
Cotto.
belt. Yeah.
But beyond that man didn't do a goddamn thing at 160. He for sure ain't did shit at 168. So I don't understand, like, since when does the WBO have that much pull? I get that they got pull when it comes to top rank, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? What's up with the WBA? What's up with the IBF? What's up with their mandatories? You feel me? Since, my understanding, the gold standard has always been WBC, with the exception of all the clown shit Mauricio Suleiman been doing since his dad died. But it's always been that belt matters and nothing else. Unless you got the ring, then you could really talk some shit. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hopefully we all get worked up over nothing, and that's the fight that's going to happen. Because if Al Heyman is as smart as we think he is, he going to milk them 2 fights and give us 2 Benavidez versus Canelo fights. If the first fight is close, look, I'm predicting it now, Coach. Benavidez going to get robbed in the first fight of a decision, and then somehow Canelo's going to eke it out on the second one. It's going to be close, but that's the way I would play it. Have them fight once in May, run it back in September, and then, you know what I mean? That settles all down. And if they split, fuck it. Take that shit to Saudi Arabia and get that Arab money.
Yeah,
they
probably don't have to go that option because Canelo is a big enough guy. Canelo has the drawing power. I can't take that from him. He has the drawing power. They're gonna want to see him fight in Vegas. He has a hell of a fan base. Let me ask you this before you go. What say you about do you feel that, hey, David Benavidez is not a big enough star yet and he needs to work on building his profile up a little bit more before he can get the opportunity to fight Canelo? Do you feel like he needs to do more of that, or I've been hearing that. I heard that shit on the Boston Boys. I couldn't believe it. But what say you about that?
That's some clown shit, Coach, because let's keep it a buck. There is nobody at 154, 160, 168, 175 that, quote unquote, would justify fighting Canelo on the super, just on name recognition alone. Unless Floyd rolls out of bed and says, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm going to reclaim my throne, that's the only man.
Talk about Floyd.
You feel me? Yeah.
Floyd,
so what are we talking
Floyd,
about?
46 years old, man. He'll get the brace beat off on him right now, man. He ain't whipping nobody.
That's the only man that got that kind of cachet just off his name. Other than that, all these dudes are basically nobodies when it comes to, casual. You feel me? Bivol beat him. Don't nobody know who Bivol is. Baturbia, the Terminator, don't nobody know who Baturbia is. So, hey, that's the best thing we got going. So let's stop making excuses and make the fight happen.
Okay. All right, but shout out to Marty from Oakland, man. Oaktown, stand up. Salute, fam. The town in the building. And see, and you know what? That's my argument right there. Hold on, let me get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, Coach, if you were the Mexican monster, would you get in another fight or if you don't, get Canelo fighting May just to stay sharp? Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to stay sharp. And that's any fighter. My advice to any fighter, Shad, is this. You have to continue to fight and stay sharp. And that's how you sharpen your tools. I think it'll lessen, it'll keep down a lot of the energy, a lot of the Carla, hold on. A lot of the injuries that these fighters have, because a lot of these fighters have long training camps and they hardly fight. So when you have long training camps and you hardly fight, a lot of your damage and punishment is happening in the gym and sparring and stuff like that. And these guys are not regularly fighting in the ring. So it's like they're not as sharp as they can be. You can't sit around and wait on nobody. You have to continue to fight. You know what I mean? Now, if you're an older fighter, you've been doing it a while, you have the privilege to be able to do, you may need that extra rest, only fight once a month and stuff. Not once a month, but once a year. Even an older fighter, he should at least fight twice a year. But yeah, Benavidez has to continue to fight, regardless of what, fam. Never sit around and wait. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this Coach Eddie 2-time, Coach. I'm going to be quick this time.
Coach Eddie 2 times, talk to me.
I'm going to tell you right now, you got to look at Canelo has a history of waiting people out, stalling them out, and picking guys at the opportune time. So it's not going to be anything different. It's not going to be anything different this time. I'm going to tell you this, too. I want you to tell me what you think about this.
All right.
Canelo's not going to fight David in May or September. I'm going to tell you why. Because Canelo can make $30 million fighting me. He can make $30 million fighting you. Why would he take $30 million to fight David? He's going to fight Jaime Munguia. He's going to fight Jermell Charlo, and then he's going to renegotiate a mega fight deal with David and try to get about $100 million for that fight. He's not fighting David for no $30 million when I can fight Jaime Munguia for the same money because he locked into a 3-fight deal. Why would I fight David for $30 million when I can fight him for $75? But we're not going to see that fight. I don't believe it's going to happen in May or September. It's going to be a separate deal. It's going to be an a la carte deal. We're going to see Jermall Charlo, and we're going to see Jaime Munguia. That's who we're going to see next. And then that David Benavidez fight, that's going to be the fight where he passes the torch. It's going to be a la carte. There's going to be his retirement, and then he can start doing exhibition with Floyd. But, that's what I'm thinking about that situation right there.
You don't think the network, so you don't think the network so let me ask you this. What's the biggest fight that can be made in boxing right now in the super middleweight division?
The biggest fight right now is the David Benavidez Canelo fight. That is the absolute biggest fight. But see, Canelo's a businessman.
I'm saying like just okay. Forget the fans. Well, I don't want to forget the fans, but let's say big money fight, because you got these guys online talking about money. I'm listening to these dudes on social media and they talking about the money, what Canelo made this, and David don't bring enough nothing to the table, and David ain't, you get what I'm saying? So you have some Canelo fans feel that from a financial standpoint, there's nothing to gain for Canelo, but that doesn't make sense, because what you're saying is Canelo gonna get 30, 40 million regardless of who he fights. So what you're saying is if he's going to get that anyways, he's going to, why fight a tougher fight if you perceive David to be a tougher fight for that same amount of money when you can fight someone that's a lesser threat and get that amount of money? Is that what you're trying to say?
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say, man. He done it before. It could be, at the end of the day, Canelo does sell. I said, he going to sell 600,000. He can fight me and sell 600,000 because they love him. So why take that huge risk? I believe he's going to fight David in a separate deal from this PBC deal. That's what I'm thinking. I think he's going to fight David instead of fighting David for 30 million. I think he's probably going to try to fight him for 50 million or 60 million, because that's going to be a mega fight if David's still in that weight class, or he could be trying to stall David out. And then hopefully that David, can't make the weight no more and moves up. So you never know with this Canelo guy, man. He's been known. We be thinking he's gonna go one way, and that dude do a U-turn and go back the other way. He be like, "Where he find this cat from?" You know what I mean? Because that's what he do. So we never know with him. You never know with Canelo. He calls his own shot.
All right, we'll see. Well, shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Salute to you from ATL Stand Up. Yeah, that didn't really kind of make no sense. I hear what Coach Eddie's saying, but that didn't make any sense. Like, why sign a 3-fight deal with the PBC? Fight 3 fighters, David Benavidez is not included, leave the PBC, and then try to make that fight with David Benavidez while his contract is over with the PBC. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to me. That don't make any sense to me. I hear what Coach Ed is saying, but that don't make any sense to me. Like, because Heyman ain't gonna want to. Carla, hold on. Heyman is not going to want to share, like, do a cross promotional fight with Canelo or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't. You get what I'm saying? If he was to work with someone else, I'm just saying, to me, that don't make no sense. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, man, talk to me, fam.
It's so sad. It's so sad just hearing people say they're Canelo fans and say, if he don't fight David Benavidez, he a chump. I mean, you know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad to hear that. You've seen the guy prosper in his career, been the man at certain divisions, and go up in weight, where you've seen other boxers just stay where they're at. You've seen the guy become legacy. I mean, you've seen the guy from a pup, a young pup, from with Golden Boy, from being his own man in charge. Reynosa taking over the plans. You know what I mean? Like finding the fights that they need. And they always gave the fans what they wanted. Now, of course, we got people. See, there's the problem. Here's the problem. See, I'm going to tell you something right now. You can laugh all you want, but I bet you weren't laughing when you were seeing that Triple G first fight, or that second fight, or you were seeing Lara, or you were seeing Trout, or you were seeing Mr. Daniel Jacobs, somebody that Mr. Houstonite Charlo didn't want no piece of. Took his manhood, took his soul from being a boxer. And look what we got now with Charlo, too. Man, the guy look like he aged 50 years. I mean, this is the problem. You guys can't look at what he's giving us. But then y'all want to mock him and say, man, he don't do nothing but sell cars. You know what I mean? Canelo cars. I mean, where's the respect for my brother, man? Cinnamon buns. I mean, what happened to the respect for the Mexican champion? What you got to say with that, my brother?
I'm just saying, I laugh because everyone doesn't agree with what you're saying as it relates to Canelo.
That's okay.
Canelo give us the fights that we want. That's why I laugh. You know what I mean? When you said that was kind of comical. But, I'm of the opinion that, as I said, I think that they're going to fight each other. I think both guys are going to fight each other. I do. I just want to wait and see. Al Heyman, Al Heyman is a smart dude. And now, see, I look at this two ways, D-Block.
Go for it.
Canelo may fight David Benavidez in May. And, of course, if he wins, that's one and done. David Benavidez can forget it. But I do believe that's going to be
just like everybody else.
But I do believe that's going to be a tough fight. But when I look at this fight, I look at it two ways. David Benavidez is the big guy. He comes forward. He has pretty good footwork. I'm starting to see a couple of wrinkles in his game against Andrade with the lateral movement. He was getting hit, but Andrade is a top guy, top fighter, but he ended up wearing him down. I want to see how, because Canelo is really, really good with trap counters. Both guys are, but they both fight out the high guard. Canelo's really good at slipping shots and countering to the body. So if there's one weakness that David Benavidez might have, and Canelo's fighting a big guy, how do you chop a tree down? So would he break that tree down by going to the body? Feinting. He had pretty good feints. Feint like he going to the body and do that looping hook to hit him on top of the head or whatever. I don't know. David Benavidez can see that and get out of the way and counter. Like, it's just so many different variations. Like, I think when this fight happened, I think it's going to be an excellent fight because both of these guys intrigue me from a stylistic standpoint. And I just don't see Al Heyman signing Canelo to 3-fight deal, and David Benavidez is not a part of the equation, bro. Like, that shit don't make no sense to me, D-Block.
I'm with you. So let me tell you something, Coach. What time you closing the shop today, man? Another 30 minutes, 40 minutes? Another hour?
About 30 minutes, yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I get out at that time. I'm too busy anyway. But I'm going to tell you something right now, Coach. This will be the only call. And believe me, it's going to be a blessed call. I'm giving you blessings, Coach. Because right now I'm looking outside. I'm on the 17th floor at my job. I'm looking up. It's pretty cloudy out here in Dallas, Texas today. And I can't see nothing, because it's just cloudy. So when we talk about Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, that's the way people are so mesmerized and think, well, we really don't know what the outcome's going to be. But then you got these haters that just go, oh, he's going to go in there and dog him. He's going to go in there and beat him down. He's going to make him look like a 34-year-old. Nothing. I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to open the clouds. I'm going to let the sun just sunshine on everybody and give you the truth. Coach, we ain't talking about
September. We talk about May.
Mm.
Canelo will fight David Benavidez next. It's too much going on. People are starting to open their mouth a little too much and not showing any more respect for Mr. Canelo draws. And I'm telling you right now, sir. Coach, I'm telling you right now, Canelo Alvarez will expose the most hyped boxer to ever come out of Arizona. And what's that guy's name, Coach, that has his own show on Twitter and YouTube? He called yesterday talking live. What was his name? Coach? I forgot his name. He with the Benavidez.
You mean Two-Tone the Superstar?
Yeah. You know what I noticed about Two-Tone? He want to be just like David Benavidez. Big man in campus, losing weight now. He think he's so cool and slim. I'm going to tell you something, man. Talking about all the Mexicans in Arizona saying what's up with Benavidez. I bet you if Canelo Alvarez land on his jet plane, I bet you even David Benavidez will get there and try to get an autograph. So next time you talk about trying to say, you know my culture, homie, you better look back because you don't know nothing Mexican. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Shout out to D-Block, man. Shout out to D-Block. Hey, man, we got to get the lights on. Hey, shout out to Bad Girl TKO dropping that $2 super chat. You say David has been at 168 since 2013. Yeah, he's been up for 10 years. I mean, every fighter don't move up. I mean, I think David Benavidez will, but every fighter don't move up. You got some of the greatest boxers of all time. They stayed in the same weight division. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a short station identification break, and when we finish and get back, we're going to go right back to the calls.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yeah, me guys, I just don't, that don't make no damn sense. Like, you signed to me, you get my money, I'm getting you money from the networks, we have to do this fight, right? Like, I think that's the biggest fight that can be made at 168. I think that's the biggest fight that can be made at 168. There's nobody in 168 to fight that's going to bring that kind of excitement. And, Carla, hold on. And there's nobody that you can say that, if your argument is sales, well, this guy need to sell more, he need to do this and do that. Okay, but what fight at 168 that's going to meet your level of expectations from a sales standpoint? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, even if you feel that David Benavidez has to do more, then that means that Jaime Munguia got to do more. That means that Edgar Berlanga have to do more. That means everybody else at 168 has to do more. They have not earned the right to fight Canelo because they got to build their brand and status up and get on pay-per-view. If they're not on pay-per-view, if we gonna play these crackhead games, then Canelo ain't gonna fight no goddamn body. He's a prize fighter, right? He ain't gonna fight nobody. So I mean, I don't agree with that at all. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Jerry.
Jerry from B-More. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, your show sure has blown up. Hardly can even get in anymore on the phone, but so congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. But I disagree. Canelo Alvarez is a cash cow.
Yeah.
So he's going to make lots of money regardless of who he fights. The guy is heavily endorsed. People don't even know how endorsed this guy is and how much money he makes there. So while Benavidez may be the biggest fight at 168, he certainly is. If it adds up to $5 or $6 million more, that's not going to move the dial, man. Sorry, it's just not. Now, I do believe that Canelo will fight him in the third fight of this deal. That's what I've believed right from day one when he signed the deal. They wasn't going to put him in with Benavidez first. Benavidez, frankly, needed more shine. And he still could use some more shine because the reality is he's only really had two big fights that would capture any attention of a casual fan. And that's what it's going to take. Canelo and his handlers, the people that are responsible for paying Canelo, they see what Benavidez is. They know he maybe lose that fight. They're not going to run him right into that fight. No different than Bud did and Crawford. No different than Mayweather, Manny. It's just not going to happen that way. I wish it would. I wish the number one contenders always got their shot from the champion the way they tell us it should be, but it's just not that way. Canelo's at the end of his career. He makes world life-changing money, and that's just the reality of it. They see what Benavidez is, but I do believe they'll fight him. Canelo's not a duck in time kind of fighter. He fought Mayweather when he was 23 years old. Prior to that, he fought a very tricky Lara, who he did not have to fight. People say he ducked Golovkin. That's bullshit. He fought Golovkin in his very first fight at middleweight and his second fight at middleweight. He's a proud fighter. He ain't about ducking. But like I say, let's be honest, man, when you got a moneymaker, it's about management as much as it is anything else. And Benavidez, like I say, he needed shine, and he still could use a little bit more. So Canelo will likely fight maybe Munguia or somebody like that in that second fight of the deal. They get Benavidez another fight, have him look good. Now people are frothing at the mouth, right? You're going to take a risk against a guy like that. You want it to be as big as it possibly can be. So they finally started doing the right thing with David and getting him the fights that can make that fight as big as it is dangerous. And so Plant, that was the first one. Now this Andrade fight, I'm sure that helped. And at least one more for him to really get people frothing out the mouth, and then we'll likely see that fight in the third fight of the deal. That's what I think. Canelo doesn't fight him in the third fight of the deal, then he deserves to be criticized, 60-fight veteran or not. He is the undisputed champ, and that is the number one contender, and that's how I see it.
What's the purpose of fighting Jaime Munguia, though? Jaime Munguia is not even the PBC fighter. Why would Al Haymon want to, split revenue with another promotional company if he don't have to? I know he did it with Ryan Garcia because Tank Davis, I don't know. Maybe him and Tank agreed to make that happen because they knew he could beat Ryan or whatever. I don't know. But what would make him want to do that when he don't have to? He can just he got fighters inside the PBC that he can match make Canelo with.
Yeah, well, I don't know that it's going to be Jaime Munguia. We all heard a couple weeks ago that put out there, but you know how that goes. We always hear about fights that maybe, a lot of times they don't even come from the horse's mouth. But the reason to fight Jaime Munguia is because he's Mexican, and that's a big fight. Us American boxing fans don't realize that in Mexico, we know that they're big boxing fans, but it doesn't stop at Canelo Alvarez. There's a lot of Jaime Munguia fans that are not only Mexican, but just Latin. Now we don't really pay much attention to Jaime because he really hadn't fought nobody, and we don't pay, but they do. They do. I've listened to some of those channels with the Spanish guys, and a lot of the Canelo detractors are actually Jaime Munguia fans. And so that fight is probably, and you might disagree with me here, and others might also, but to be honest with you, as far as pay-per-view sales, that fight is probably as big as the Benavidez fight. Because you can't underestimate that Mexican buying power, because they are a lot of them are fans of Jaime. Then in Mexico, U.S., and he has Latin fans all across the Latin spectrum. But it's just the thing is, for us American boxing fans, we don't talk about them. You know what I mean? We don't talk about them like that, but they do. And that's why the talk is about him fighting him. Because if you look around the PBC, who else could he fight that is likely going to sell? Even with a cross promotion, who else could he fight? Not Morrell, because Morrell just doesn't have enough fight. Nobody knows who he is. That's just the bottom line. He's a killer-looking fighter. Of course, we got to see what he can do against better competition, because just like we've seen with the Puerto Rican dude that Oscar signed, he came out knocking out everybody. We've seen this time and time again. It's easy to look good against subpar position. He's only got 9 or 10 fights. He just doesn't make for any kind of a big fight, although he could be dangerous. So there's no one really there, with the possible exception of Jamal Charlo, which if he would have stayed on track, that probably would have been a pretty attractive fight. But because he's been off so long, he's not really the best option, I don't think. I think a Mexican fighter, almost any Mexican fighter, Canelo going to sell better with.
All right. Well, shout out to Jared from B-More. Salute, fam. Yeah, I gotta read something on that. I mean, because I've been hearing Paulie Malignaggi talk about it. Well, I heard him say it in that video yesterday I played on the show. So I don't know. Yeah, still, I get what he's saying. Jaime Munguia, you know, because he's Mexican and stuff like that. But I mean, if your argument again, like, what would make Al Haymon want to make that fight? You know, I don't know. So I don't know. You know, I don't know, man. We'll see it. We'll see how it play out. We'll see how it play out. I'm trying to keep hope alive. I think him and Benavidez, I think Canelo and Benavidez are gonna fight in May. I'm trying to keep hope alive. I think that fight gonna happen in May. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's Gomez from Maytown.
Gomez from Maytown, talk to me.
Man, coach, I'm gonna tell you what I think Al Haymon was trying to do.
Mm.
He had 3 fights in mind, but you know, Terrence Crawford was the one that threw the monkey wrench into the machine. I think he was gonna fight Jamal, but Jamal, you know, he wasn't right mentally, so that didn't work out. He got right to fight his brother Jamel, and I think he was gonna fight Benavidez for sure. It was in the works, so that worked out. But Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of Spence, and that messed up his plans. So I think the last fight he was gonna make with him was gonna be Spence, you know, make it a big money fight, but that didn't work out. But no matter what, I think he was going to fight David Benavidez.
You say no matter what, you don't think he's going to fight him, or you think he's going to fight him?
No, he's going to fight him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was going to fight him no matter what. It was in the works, man. That's what Al Haymon had, man. Those are big money fights right there. You know, the most money he could have made. Both of them, Canelo and David Benavidez. I think that's what.
The name of the game is supply and demand, and if there's a demand for something from the fans, then you know I don't hear anybody talking about we want to see Canelo fight Jaime Munguia. I don't hear, like, I'm online a lot, and I literally have not heard that from nowhere. But you know,
yeah, I ain't heard that neither.
Yeah.
And how's that gonna happen too? Freaking Canelo don't even they don't like each other. Oscar De La Hoya, you think Canelo's gonna help Oscar make a shit ton of money? Fuck no. That just, every time Oscar gets his hands, he starts talking shit about Canelo.
Oscar do talk a lot of trash about Canelo. He do. Yeah.
Oh man, he talks so much shit. I highly doubt it, man. Those were the 3 fights that were gonna happen, man, no matter what. But they didn't fall through for Al Haymon, and he knew that Spence fight, if Spence would have won, that would have been a big money deal. You had all them fanboys.
Huge money.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. You had all them fanboys, you know, drooling all over Spence's nuts.
Mm.
You get me? So that would have been the money fight, but Terrence Crawford was the one that messed the whole shit up there, which is great. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he fucked
it up. And I think the last fight that's gonna happen, I hope he fights Benavidez in May. I want to see that fight, no matter what. I want to see that fight.
Mm.
And then I think the last fight is going to be with Terrence. The Terrence is free agent. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing, Eddie Hearns even said it. He left the zone. He's like, I don't have any fights for him over here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Canelo.
He had to go to the PBC.
Canelo beat everybody over there. He beat all. Hey, what the dude say? They said Canelo went on that European tour. He no disrespect to the bosses, no disrespect to the bosses out of Europe. I don't want nobody to get mad at me. But what they say online, Canelo went on a Eurobomb tour. He whooped all the Eurobombs, and then now he had to come back home to Uncle Al because you know there was nobody else to fight. So, hey, but salute to you, man. Gomez Maytown, salute. Yeah, that what people. Hey, that what people were saying. Hey, that what people were saying.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And they say, hey, now you know what? I agree with what he said though. The way it was set up, Spence was going to be the one to fight Canelo. He's right about that. But Spence went against what Al Haymon said, and he went ahead and Terrence Crawford, like I'm telling you what I know. He had to sweet talk this dude. And he worked on this guy because Spence was supposed to fight Keith Thurman at 154, but Spence like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and fight. I'm gonna fight Crawford. Crawford fought Avanesian because the fight with Spence wasn't going to happen until 2023. So he said, "Fuck it, I ain't gonna be sitting around waiting until 2023." That's when he walked away. Said he'll spin the block and he fought Benavidez for $10 million. And then he came back to the table, and he still couldn't make the fight with Al Heyman. So he reached out to Errol Spence, and him and Errol Spence started talking. And Stephen Espinosa said that. He said, well, these guys started talking, and Spence made a lot of concessions that Al did not want him to make. And he conceded to a lot of things that Terrence Crawford wanted. Terrence Crawford got the transparency. He got a chance to look at the books to see what Spence was really selling from a pay-per-view standpoint. And so a lot of that stuff that we was hearing, you know, about sources say pay-per-view numbers, that shit wasn't true because he got a chance to look at that shit. His team, he had a hell of a team over there. And they made that fight happen. And that, you know, by Spence losing, that messed up the bat with him fighting Canelo. That did mess that up. So let's give everybody a round of applause. So now, you know, now we'll see. So, Canelo and Jaime Munguia. I mean, where would that fight take place? Where would that fight take place at? Texas? Do you okay, if Canelo's gonna fight Jaime Munguia next, do you make that fight with Canelo and Jaime Munguia in Texas? It's either gonna be Mexico or Texas. If you do it in Texas, it's just like Mexico. Texas just like Mexico. So you do it right there in Texas. Shit, what would you do that at Dallas Stadium or something? What would you do that at? At Dallas Stadium or something? Jaime Munguia. Hey, we got to get the lights up, man. We need 30 more lights. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm thinking about this shit now. Everybody got me thinking now. 30 more lights. Hey, we need 30 more lights, man. I'm trying to get to 400. Hey, I'm sitting there thinking about it now, right? I said, okay, where would you do that fight at? Texas. Nah, you know what? Nah, just do it at Vegas. Do it in Vegas. Canelo Jaime Munguia, Mexico versus Mexico. Me personally, I don't think that Jaime Munguia stand a snowball chance in hell in winning that fight. To be fair, I think he would be a huge underdog in that fight. But I mean, from a nationality standpoint, I mean, I can see that all Mexican fight card, and then they're gonna have an all Mexican fight card on there, undercard on there as well. So from a national pride standpoint, I guess it kind of makes sense. Hey, we gotta get the lights up, man. I need 25 more likes, man. Anybody sitting there hate watching, don't want to hit the like button? Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
G Funky said Inglewood, California. Hey, you know what? Cali, you do Cali, or you do Cali, Texas, or Vegas. More than likely, it's gonna be Vegas because you can charge more money in Vegas. The reason why they do fights in Vegas is because they can charge a whole lot of money. Like you don't have to, like you could do a fight in Vegas, and well, you know what? Canelo fought Billy Joe Saunders at Dallas Stadium and sold what they did over 73,000 with Billy Joe Saunders in Dallas Stadium, over 73,000. But this is the thing. I want to put everything in this proper perspective. Everybody was happy because the storyline, Canelo was on his road, his path to undisputed. So what did he do? He fought, what was it, Callum Smith for the vacant WBC title? The belt that got stripped. And see, this is the thing that people who criticize Canelo were saying. They're like, dude, listen, when David Benavidez had the belt, you wasn't even thinking about moving up to 168. As soon as he gets stripped of the belt, David Benavidez got stripped twice. Then you want to move up, and then when he's beltless, and then you fight Callum Smith. Was that for the vacant title? I think that was for a vacant title, right? He fought Callum Smith. I think that was for what was that belt for? Was that for 2 titles? Was that for the WBC and the WBA? He said they added the Okay, cool. All right, Bill said they added the WBC belt. Because how did Canelo Who all did he beat to become undisputed? He beat Caleb Plant. He beat Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO, Caleb Plant for the IBF. How did he get what about the WBA and the WBC? Like, you said the WBA, so he beat Callum Smith for the WBA and the WBC was vacant. That's what I thought. True. You get what I'm saying? This is the last call. We got to get the lights up, man. We need 13 more lights. Yeah, I think that's what. So the WBC was vacant because David Benavidez got stripped of the strap. Okay. Carter, you the last call. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, so this is G from the 702.
G from the 702. Talk to me.
Hey man, so how did I don't understand, how did Munguia come into this conversation? Isn't he still with Golden Boy?
Yeah, he's still with Golden Boy.
Yeah, so ain't no way Canelo's gonna give him a chance to get that big fight, don't you think?
Yeah, because he don't like Oscar. He don't like Oscar at all. Oscar always talking bad about him. But at the end of the day, it's business. It is business. And so I don't know. I don't think Canelo will allow his personal feelings to get in the way of business. So at the end of the day, you're a businessman, and people in business, they do business together all the time with people who they don't like. So it is what it is. If financially it makes sense, maybe that'll happen. But that came out of nowhere to me too. To be fair, G, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna give De La Hoya that type of payday. You know what I mean? So I think the Benavidez fight for sure is gonna be next, and I think Canelo's gonna get him, man, because Canelo can fight in that pocket, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. Shout out to G702, man. Vegas, stand up, man.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. The Jaime Munguia fight, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jaime Munguia should be fighting Edgar Berlanga. I think that Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, I think that's the fight to make. And I'm gonna tell you another fight that should be to make. Jaime Munguia, if I'm a matchmaker, this is the fight that I make. Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I want y'all to follow me on this. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga, right? Mexico versus Puerto Rico. We know the great Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. That's one. And then two, we can make Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. True. Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. What we do, we make Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, Jamal Charlo, and Demetrius Andrade. Both of them need each other. Jamal Charlo did pretty good against Jose Benavidez, coming off a 2.5-year layoff. So it is what it is. And then Demetrius Andrade got the brakes beat off of him, so we don't know how much he got left in him. How much did that fight from David Benavidez take out of him? So he can get in there. Jamal Charlo and we can put Jamal Charlo, make Jamal Charlo David Benavidez, and then you can do make Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, and then make Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. I think that'd be a good fight. True. Shout out to Tina. What did you say? You said, "Ooh, coach, you wanted something there?" Yeah. Hey, Tina, you know what? I think that's an evenly matched fight. Because if you put Edgar Berlanga there with Canelo, the boy might not go 3 rounds. He might not go 3 rounds. You know what I mean? So he'll be lucky if he go 4 or 5. But Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga, you have the great Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry. And the storyline can be, you can talk about the legends. You get what I'm saying, sis? You can talk about the legends, the past in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rico versus Mexico and stuff like that. You can talk about Rafael Gomez versus Salvador Sanchez. You can talk about that. What's my main man name? Miguel Cotto and Canelo. Oscar De La Hoya and Chavez. Just a long line of Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Now we do know Mexico is winning that battle. But I'm just saying, what's my main man name out of Puerto Rico? Had a mean left hook on the brother, Tito Trinidad. Trinidad and versus Vargas and all of that stuff there. You see, you can tap into the historic aspect of Puerto Rico versus Mexico and vice versa with Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. And then the storyline with Jamal Charlo and Andrade, you can tap into, look, man, I've been trying to fight you for years. You turned down the contract. When I was with the Zone, Eddie Hearn offered you $7 million, $8 million, more than what you ever been paid. You turned it down. And then Jamal Charlo would say, look, man, you tried to make when you tried to make a fight with my brother, and 2 weeks before the fight, you pulled out of it and all that stuff there, and this and that. So their storylines with both fighters, to me. You know what I mean? Their storyline with both fighters. You can sell that shit, bro. You can sell. I tell you what. If Al Heyman were to hire me, I can sell that. Because it makes sense to the boxing fans. You got to be able to justify that shit. To me, outside of Jaime Munguia being Mexican, there's no reason why he should be in the ring with Canelo. Outside of him just being Mexican. I mean, you can say, okay, well, he's a Mexican fighter. We're going to put him in there. Okay, if you want to do that for the sake of a nationality standpoint, Mexican versus Mexican from a nationality standpoint, okay, fine, you can do that. But outside of that, how do you justify that from a skill set standpoint? Like, you get what L. Harvey, you feel me, fam? How do you justify that from a skill set standpoint? I'm just saying for me, so... Yeah, I watch that. I watch that all day. I think Edgar Berlanga and Munguia be a damn good fight myself. Shout out to doggone Jamie. He said, "You're right, coach." Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be a great fight. You get what I'm saying? For real though. I think that hold on, guys. I'm trying to check something. My doggone. I'm trying to check something. I'm trying to pull up my doggone email right quick. Hold on. I gotta sign in. Hold on, guys. Gotta sign in. Shit. All right. I was checking something on the email. But anyway, but you get what I'm saying though. So I mean, bro, you can sell that. That's an easy sell. Puerto Rico versus Jaime Munguia. Bro, now that I think about it, Jaime Munguia him and Edgar Berlanga need each other. Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga need each other. Both of them knock people out. Both of them knock people out. You get what I'm saying? So, we can do that. And again, you just tied into, Salvador Sanchez, Rafael Gomez. You just tied into all of those Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalries. Oscar De La Hoya. Even though Oscar De La Hoya is Mexican-American, but Oscar De La Hoya versus Tito Trinidad. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how you tie that shit in. You tie it just like that. And you can say, hey, you break up all the knockouts Jaime Munguia have. 43-0, 75 knockouts. Edgar Berlanga. You can say he's the next Rafael Gomez, or he's of course I'm being facetious. But you get what I'm saying though? Like you gotta tie it in from a historic standpoint in order to tap into the emotions of the fans. Not only the older fans, but the young casuals that's coming up. You have to do that. True. You have to do that. And then from the Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade standpoint, you got two slick black fighters. Now, of course, I'm being facetious because that word slick black fighter is just thrown around just a little too much. But, you got two slick black fighters, Jamal the Hitman Charlo, 33-0, 82 knockouts. And then you got Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade coming off a devastating loss to David Benavidez. But that loss really don't look bad on Andrade. I'm going to tell you why. Because he can always say, look, man, David Benavidez was just too big and too strong for me. I'm a great fighter, but I could not overcome the size differential. Y'all saw how big Canelo, y'all saw how big doggone Benavidez looked in that fight after he rehydrated when he fought Demetrius Andrade. That dude looked like a damn cruiserweight in there. Like Andrade is a physically fit specimen. I know, he's a brother. He looks good, and I ain't on no gay shit. I'm definitely saying, but he has a good physique. You get what I'm saying? He's ripped and all that stuff there. But even with that, he from a size standpoint, Benavidez just looked big. That dude looked big, dog. He just looked big, and he was just overwhelmed. So really, that loss don't hurt him because he was overmatched with a bigger guy. That loss, believe it or not, that loss really don't hurt Andrade. It don't really hurt Andrade. Now, if he would have lost to like a Jamal Charlo, or if he would have lost to a Jaime Munguia, or if he would have lost to a fighter of lesser caliber, then it would have hurt him. But when you're fighting somebody, like again, that dude, man, shit. And what did Coach Eddie call yesterday and said? He said that Rozier, I haven't seen the interview, but he said Rozier did an interview, and Rozier said that Andrade came back to the corner and said, "Man, I can't keep him off of me." True. He say, check this out. He said, "Man, I can't keep him off me, dog. I can't keep him off me, dog. The motherfucker too big, dog." He said, "Man, but you a slick black fighter, man. You gotta use that slickness." He said, "Man, that slick black fighter shit ain't working, dog. It was working against Jason Quigley. Now, when I fought Jason Quigley, now that shit working good. You get what I'm saying? But dog, you know, this dude ain't Jason Quigley, dog. He ain't Jason Quigley. He ain't doggone Macy Sulecki. He ain't none of that, dog. Like, no, this dude here's something different, man." True. You get what I'm saying? Like, but you can sell that. I'm telling you, you can sell that. Jaime Munguia, Berlanga, Julio Cesar Chavez versus Hector Camacho. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, shit, nigga, please. That's the fight right there. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, that's the fight right there. That's the fight right there. That's the fight right there. And boxing, if the boxing is smart, that's the fight to make right there. That's the fight to make. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tila. She said he took the fight and tried. Stand up. Yeah, he tried. Now, Tila, let me tell you something. People are saying that, hey, man, you know what? Demetrius Andrade quit. Okay, he quit. Yeah, he did that. But shit, what did you fucking blame him? Shit. Hey, you remember the time when doggone Trinidad fought what did Trinidad fought? What that dude name was what that dude from Mexico named Luis Campos? Y'all remember when he fought Luis Campos? That was like in the mid-90s. Hey, Jamie, you remember that? You remember when Trinidad fought Luis Campos? That was when that was like 94, 95, somewhere up in there. Doggone who that was? What the dude name is? Not Juan Manuel Marquez, but Juan Manuel Lopez. I thought you remember when Juan Manuel Lopez fought doggone Orlando Salido? Mexico versus Puerto Rico? You get what I'm you picking up what I'm putting down? You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, but that's the fight to make. That's the fight to make. True. Shit, doggone Miguel Cotto versus Margarito. Margarito with the loaded gloves. Remember that? He beat doggone Miguel Cotto up that first time. Miguel Cotto came back, asked to get back on him. Yeah, that's how you tie that up. Great storyline. Shout out to Melo Hendricks. He said Berlanga got desperate and tried to bite the fighter's ear. Nah, you know what? He didn't bite him on the ear. He bit the dude on the neck. Shout out to Mustang. He said he almost killed him. Yes, he did. He bit the dude on the neck. Anyways, man, y'all know what time TI is, man. Salute to everybody, man. It is what it is. But, you know, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Shit, doggone. Hey, Jamie, what my dog? See, Jamie old school. Jamie know these names. What the dude name? What the dude name is? Lupe Pintor. Y'all remember Lupe Pintor? Anybody remember Lupe Pintor? Y'all remember Lupe Pintor fought Rafael Gomez? I mean, it's an old school fight, but you get what I'm saying? Y'all remember that? I think that happened like in the early 80s. Happened in the 80s. Y'all remember that? By the early 80s? Hey, Robin B, you say you remember? Yeah, man, yeah. You feel me? Hey, Robin, you feeling me though? You get what I'm saying? NPR, you feeling me? That's how you sell that fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. You can sell that. Hey, listen, that sell itself. Jamie. That sell itself, fam. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Yeah, Lupe was a bad boy. Lupe was a bad boy. Absolutely. He was a bad boy. You get what I'm saying? Shit, doggone Rafael Gomez fought quite a few Puerto Ricans. Hey, Jamie, shit, Rafael Gomez fought quite a few Puerto Ricans, fam. Hell yeah. Then so did doggone, what the other dude name he fought? What other dude that was on? Carlos Zarate? You remember Carlos Zarate? You remember him? I don't remember what year that was they fought, but you remember him though? Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior. He said, I remember that they played all the politics for that fight. Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah, you got to do that, fam. You got to pull out all the stops. You got to pull out all the stops, dog. All the stops. I'm telling you, bro, we got a gold mine in Boston sitting on our hands. Listen, man, if I could talk to Oscar De La Hoya or Eric Gomez, I would tell them, dog, that's the fight to make. Edgar Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, that shit, you promote it right and tie the history into it, man, come on, man, that shit will sell like hotcakes. True. That shit will sell like hotcakes, bro. That shit will sell like hotcakes. You get what I'm saying? He said the Puerto Rican assassin Matias, he said gotta get on the ring. Gotta get on that ring soon. Hey, yeah, we got it. Listen, Superman Matias is the Puerto Rican assassin. He is the Puerto Rican assassin. We gotta find Superman Matias. We gotta find Superman Matias a Mexican. We gotta find Superman Matias a good Mexican to fight. It gotta be somebody good. It can't be no tomato can. We gotta find Superman Matias who is a good Mexican fighter at 140 that he can fight. Is it Cepeda there? Hey, isn't what they do, William Cepeda? Isn't William Cepeda is at 140? It's two, William Cepeda and Jose Cepeda. I be getting the two mixed up. William Cepeda is the one at 140, right? You say T.O.? T.O., yeah, I would like to see that too. I would like to see that. I would like to see T.O. I would like to see T.O. Absolutely. I would like to see T.O. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't bet no money. You Cepeda at one, but there's another Cepeda at 140. Which one that is at 140? Is it William or Jose? Which isn't there a Cepeda at 140? So Cepeda at 135. Oh, SCK, you say Jose. Oh, Jose is at 140. Okay, Jose is at 140. Yeah, we need to make that. You said Jose Ramirez? Let me look and see, man. I thought it was a Cepeda at 140, dog. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what? I'm probably getting it confused. My bad. Let me see. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Shit. Hold on. Let's look at super lightweight. That's super lightweight. Okay. Oh, Jose Ramirez. Why I thought it was a damn goddamn Cepeda here at 140. Yeah, it ain't no Cepeda at 140 for some reason. So you know what? I'm confusing the one for 130. Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? Y'all right. That's Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. That's what I'm thinking about. Jose Ramirez. My bad, dog. Y'all right. Jose Ramirez. You get Super Real Matias. You put him in there with this one I'm looking at. Hold on. Let me show you guys this before we end the show. We got to find a Mexican on here, right? Carlos, you got Jose Carlos Ramirez. Let's see. Trying to see, goddammit. Jose Batraza. He Puerto Rican, though. That would be Puerto Rico versus Puerto Rico. Trying to find somebody from Mexico in this motherfucker, man. That dude there from he from Santo Domingo. Okay. LT Santo Domingo. Está bien. Damn. Trying to find somebody. Lindolfo Delegado. You got Gabriel Valenzuela. Okay. Shit, guys. I'm trying to do a Puerto Rican versus Mexico rivalry. Shit, Jose Ramirez, I guess. Maybe Jose Ramirez. I don't know. You know what, man? Doggone. We got to try to make some. We got to try to make some crack. We got to try to make some crack at that 140, dog. You know what I mean? Probably put Super Del Matias in there with Richardson Hitchens. I don't think he want them problems there. I don't think Richard want them problems right there. So I like Richard Hitchens. I don't like him against. And maybe you can put Super Del Matias against Richard Prograis. I like Richard Prograis, but I think his style tailor made for doggone Super Del Matias. But they great fighters. Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez to take over Bad Boy. Now he does rises to the occasion in fights. He does do that, so I will give him that. He rises to the occasion in fights. It's kind of hard to bet against Tio in a big fight. I ain't gonna lie, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm kind of crazy about Super Del Matias right now, man. Boy, that's a bad Puerto Rican there, boy. But Super Del Matias is the Puerto Rican assassin. True. But I don't give a fuck what nobody say, boy. That dude right there, he don't fought, I think 4 or 5 undefeated fighters in a row, and he stopped all of them. True. I'm looking at some of this dude fight footage, right? That dude, Super Del Matias, is a man. Tell you something, man. Bro, hey, listen, you know what I want to do? This is what I want to do. I want to put Super Del Matias in there. Oh, you mean Honor Barbosa? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Who said that? That's a good fight. That's a good fight right there. NPR said, how about Honor Barbosa? Yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah, put Super Del Matias in there with Honor Barbosa Jr. I'm looking at it right now. Throw him in there. But you know who I want to see him punish for real, though? Rolly Romero. True. Feed dog on Rolly Romero to Super Del Matias. Oh, man, Leonard. You know, Leonard. Oh, man, Leonard, got me. I'm a star. Yeah, Rolly, you're a star, Rolly. Hey, look, me and Al and Flora was talking it over. We got somebody for you, buddy. Who is that, Leonard? Who is that? Who you want me to beat up? We got this guy to Puerto Rico. He ain't nobody. He's not much of anybody from the Rolly. He's nobody, you know. But we have this guy named Super Del Matias. You know, he's one of our PBC fighters, you know. He can come over, you know, you can beat him up real quick. Man, I don't know about him, man. Man, you sure you want to put him in there real? Yeah, Rolly, you can take him, Rolly, you can take him. I think Rolly will duck Super Del. True. He'll duck him. And guess what? I don't blame him. He said, you must hate Big Rolo. Yes, I do. Well, listen, I am a Rolly Romero hater. I cannot hide it. I'm a Rolly Romero hater. Unapologetically, I am a Rolly Romero hater. That man is trash, garbage, like just straight trash. I don't like how they gave him a belt. This motherfucker running around here listening to Booker Ray Leonard, hollering about he a star, all this shit there. And everybody know that this man is one of the most trashiest, and no, we do know trashiest ain't a word, but one of the most trashiest fighters in boxing. Really though. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5. That man straight garbage, man. Hey, shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Coach Eddie from ATL 2 times. Shout out to Troy from B-More. Shout out to Ray from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Yamas from Brooklyn. Shout out to Steven from New York, salute. Shout out to Oscar from Killer Cali. Shout out to Bad Girl TKO from San Diego. Shout out to Rob from New York. Shout out to Roby from San Diego. Shout out to Eric Young from the MIA. Yay. Shout out to Martin from Oak Town. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Shout out to Gomez from A-Sound. And shout out to G from 702. It is what it is, man. And you know what? Let's give a shout out to all the ladies as well. Shout out to Abigail. Salute to Summer in November. My sister Lisa Bales. Passion for Beauty. Elena. Bless 365. Jackie Hernandez. The lovely Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to my sister Sheila from Killer Cali. La Jessica's in the building. Salute to you, sis. You know, shout out to Nick Rich. My sister Food Revolution. Green Eyes P, that girl from Liverpool. The Duchess of Wisdom. It's always good to have wisdom. Shout out to Letitia. Shout out to Kiera. Ebony 76. Karma Serene. My sister Mimi 24, Miss Connie in the building, Sweet Like Candy. Shout out to Fee from Duval County, Ashley, Berenice Mendez. Shout out to Lita. Salute to Tila, Omaha, Nebraska's finest. Peace to Amina. Shout out to Bree, Felicia Williams, Mo Easy, and the Goddess. Hey, okay. And then let's give it 10 rounds, 100 dips, and everybody who called a round of applause. Shout out to Leonardo. Okay. We're dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said Matias called out Haney and Tank, and it's real quiet. It's really quiet out there. Hey man, look here, man. Hey dude, let me tell you something. That dude, that Puerto Rican boy, that's a bad Puerto Rican boy. I got that from Fred Sanford. That was, if y'all watch Fred Sanford the Son, watch when Jose. Watch the Fred Sanford episodes when Jose is on there. He was like, man, yeah, man, the Puerto Ricans, boy, that's a bad Puerto Rican there, boy. Boy, that Puerto Rican Super Del Matias, that dude is the truth. Not truth, truth. True. He said, are you doing a watch party this weekend for Ryan Garcia fight? Yes, ma'am, La Jessica. I will be doing a watch party for the Ryan Garcia fight. I would not miss it. I would not miss Crying Ryan. I got Crying Ryan Garcia. And then, nephew fight on the undercard. Shout out to Corey Bradley. So I gotta show nephew. Nephew fight on the undercard. So we gonna call that fight. We gonna have some fun. It is what it is. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. He said Conor Ben called out Boots. Boots quiet. Hey, you know what, man? Hey, man, Conor Ben, man. Conor Ben say he want to smoke, man. Boots say don't nobody want to fight him. Okay, Conor Ben want to smoke. We'll see how that work out. Anyways, man, y'all know what time it is. Let's say a special prayer for all of those cream corn ass niggas out there.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
I will say this now. If you come over here to Nick Sack Promotions and you having problems, in fighting, and you want to learn a new technique, we got something over here called the quarter blood technique that will help you in any physical altercation that you may have out there in the streets or in the boxing ring.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. Quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
Hey, you know what? Doggone Demetrius Andrade needed the quarter blood technique, goddamn it, last weekend, boy. True. Super Del Matias running around 140 like, who's better than the Shogun?
Who's better than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
And they don't pull that doggone knockout artist Ergashev. I think he's from Kazakhstan or one of them stands. He's from one of them stands. And they pulled them out and they talk about who's better than the Shogun. Ergashev, that's who. Super Del Matias was looking like Ergashev. Bro, like, it's some dudes, they take that shit personal. Like, if you think somebody better than them and can beat them, they take that shit personal. One of those guys was Marvin Hagler. Another guy was James Lights Out Tony. Like, if you tell him anybody gonna whoop him, boy, like, them just some fighting mofos. Who? Listen, man, get that nigga, get him on the phone. Hey, look here, man, what's up? What's happening? Yeah, man, people talking like you calling my name out and all that stuff there. Yeah, nigga, I'm calling your name out. What's up? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. I remember when Hagler beat John the Beast Mugabe, boy. He said, look, he will not be the beast anymore. I don't know what y'all seeing him, but I got a 4-letter word in my head, in my forehead. H-U-R-T, hurt. Listen, when I stopped John the Beast Mugabe, he would not be the beast anymore. You know what I mean? And guess what? He stopped him too. He damn so did. That was a fight he had before Sugar Ray. He didn't look the same, but he stopped him. He damn so did. Anyways, we said all praise due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al Heyman. Shout out to everybody from the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
We did this for the hood, man. And shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard and AB.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Y'all know what time of TI is.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Hey, shout out to doggone Leonardo. Everybody who gave a cash out. Shout out to super chat. Shout out to Leonardo. Bad Girl TKO. Shad 1419. Jonathan Ramirez. Michael Merriweather. My brother Stephen X. Jamario Dixon. Malcolm Foy. Our money always get money. And peace to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to the inevitable D Block. Shout out to Mike the Mobile Mechanic. Peace to my sister Elena. Shout out to T Seals from the ATL in the building. Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to Harry the Can Collector. My sister Tila. Robin V. Metal Hendricks. Corey Bradley. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Schoolo X-Man. D Webb. The Natural. Mike the Mobile Mechanic. Shout out to Mustang. Schoolo X-Man. Jay Beezy in the building. Who else we got, man? I'm trying to get everybody, man. Shit. I'm trying to get everybody, man. Shout out to, saying some of the same names. Shout out to Robin V. Shout out to Andrew McCabe. Shout out to Andrew McCabe. Cooking with Sir Senior. Shout out to Corey Bradley. Shout out to the Great Danton. Just everybody, man. It's just a whole bunch of guys. I'm trying to get everybody. Shout out to Bill. Salute everybody, man. That is what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We gonna make it do what it do. Check this out, y'all. What we gonna do today is like here, man. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard and Floyd Money Mayweather. Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you. You know, that's for all of the lovers out there. Some of you guys need to be taken to jail, though.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch? Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Yes, sir, man. Listen. When a nigga pull up on you, let him know what time it is.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure.
Boy.
Lights out. You hear me? Clap on, clap off.
Okay.
You got me fucked up, cuz.
Tomorrow when I drop the phone lines, y'all make sure y'all call the old boy.
I want you to call me.
Y'all make sure y'all call the old boy. And another thing, too, I want to say, a lot of you sisters out there, see, a lot of you women, y'all don't know how to treat a man. Y'all don't know how to treat a man. I'm going to tell you why some of you sisters in the chat know how to treat a man. Because if you really know how to treat a man, you would take your man to a hotel room and you will get him some chocolate-covered strawberries. You will have rose petals leading to the bed. You will have the strawberries in the middle of the bed. And in the middle of the bed, surrounded by a heart shape, you know what I mean, rose petals with the chocolates in the middle, and then you will have the rose petals leading to the bathroom with candles and macadamia nut cookies. You women got to tighten your game up.
Yes, surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. It is warm. Yes. I love you. Just because.
Do you see? She did that for her man just because she loved him. How many of you women out there did that for your man? True. Let's go ahead and celebrate for the women who make the warm bath water for their man, have rose petals leading to the bed with chocolate covered strawberries in there with cookies next to the tub with macadamia nuts. Let's go ahead and celebrate for the women who do that. Hey, y'all ain't gotta like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Shout out to Gloria Day in the Fabulous Set Trips.
Gloria Day in the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Hey, shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez dropping that $2 super chat. He said, I'll settle for a peanut butter and jelly and a BJ. Facts. I'm just saying, though, man. Y'all got to make it do what it do. Y'all know what time it is, man. Peace to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to The Natural. Shout out to Tila, G Daddy, Brady 12, Rocky Rodriguez, Eric Young, The Natural, Dr. Paul Evans, Elena. Who else we have? Mike the Mobile Mechanic, Mustang, you know, the one and only, and just anyone else I may have forgotten, man. Peace to everybody, man. I'll holler at you guys. Y'all know what time in TI is, man. Let's go ahead and make it do what it do. You know, we gonna make this just an everyday thing, man. Fuck it. We used to only do this on Tenderoni Fridays. Fuck it, man. You know, we gonna do it for everybody. You feel me? Hey, man, I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Got a video. I got to drop a video tomorrow. So I got a video tomorrow. But I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I see you guys, man.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.